me today.
Oh.
What accent do I have for this character?
To you too.
All right.
Helps when I actually look at you. When
I know, that's what I'm all like. But we are live.
Hey.
Yeah, maybe you should just say it.
Yes, I think I'll just say it.
Probably just say it.
Everyone eventually will get this.
Hi, everybody. Another awkward beginning.
Everyone. Welcome once again to another fantastic night with the crew of Tyke's Fortune in our lovely campaign, Ætherealms. Before we get rolling, let's do our shout outs.
Geek Grind Coffee.
Screen over there.
Whoop, whoop.
That's it. All right.
Yes.
And in.
Yeah, there we go. No, Geek Grind Coffee. Great company. It's 100% women-owned farms in Colombia. Hand-harvested, sun-dried beans. I'm trying to remember what I've said before in the past. They don't just do coffee, they do tea, they do shirts, they do mugs.
Hey, is that my mug?
Yes. It's the one with the dragon on it. Mmm.
I like the dragon.
Yes, it's very cool. But they do mugs, they do shirts. The artwork is awesome. And their coffee is like themed. In fact, like I was out on their site recently and they have like, I was in their Pathfinder blends that they have, and they have one that's called Lakeside Legendz, and it's a mint chocolate coffee that I want to try now. I'm all like, that sounds yummy.
If I drink coffee, that's the one.
Yeah, I would say it's mint chocolate. So that's Lakeside Legendz, I believe, is what it was. Hopefully I'm right. But yes, Geek Grind Coffee, promo code ICONIC will get you 20% off your order. And if you order $50 or more, it is free shipping. They're doing ground coffee now, which started at the beginning of July, so you can get beans and ground. And that's it.
I'm on the website right now because I've never actually visited the website.
Oh, look at their artwork. It's and just their names and stuff.
Is gorgeous. 2, they have labyrinth-themed coffee.
Yes, they do.
Yes, they do. And tea. I think they have a tea that's labyrinth.
I might have to try the tea.
And like, let's say I've got like they have like, this is like their sample box that has like a whole bunch of different blends for you to try. They have like a witch's brew blend like sample thing. I think that's what you were talking about last time, Dove.
One too.
But really yeah, it's just go check out their website. They have some really cool stuff out there, and all their coffee that I've tried so far is just really good. So, but so yeah, give it a try. Like I said, I'm gonna have to get that. Oh, I heard a what?
I want this cup. Someone buy me the elven cup.
Forget about the game. We're gonna shop on your.
I want the elven
That's the shirt
that
I have.
elf
I think
is just awesome.
The archer.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
She's talking about that.
Right there. Yes.
Of the elven enlightenment.
My birthday is coming up, you guys.
Your birthday's coming up.
All right.
But yeah, so
Get that in early.
So Geek Grind Coffee, the promo code is there under Icon. So Icon, and it is ICONIC is the promo code. So like I said, 20% off. And then if you do use the promo code ICONIC, that helps us a little bit. And my goal is to raise enough money through the promo code so we could get some artwork and stuff done. So like he could like do it like if we wanted to have like artwork of Petra done, or if we wanted to have a big huge group pick done. So yeah, so ICONIC for Geek Grind Coffee.
Yay.
Back to you, Icon.
Help out the stream.
Yes.
All right.
Please, pretty please.
I would like to know who that artist is, who does that work, because it's just, I love it.
Oh, I guess we should also talk about shirts.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you're wearing the same thing as me.
What?
We're all matching.
What happened?
Ætherealms. So yes, we got our awesome shirts. Yay! So exciting.
Nothing wrong with these shirts.
They feel so.
They're also like really nice and soft.
I know, that's what
really
they
I put
are.
it on today and I was like, ooh.
I was like, oh, I like this.
My new comfy shirt.
But yes, so so glad they like them. Yay. But that's it.
You know, you're getting too serious when you have uniforms.
And you're going to wear them every single Monday.
Now we have to wear them every Monday.
Eventually, they start getting all stained and stuff.
It's like
we
the
never
lucky
wash
pair
them.
of socks. The lucky pair of socks you never wash.
You can't wash
Right.
it, yeah.
Yeah, that's what's going to happen. Somebody's going to roll like 2 20s in a row tonight, and then that's it. Now we wearing that shirt from then on.
Rest of the
We're gonna go
time.
through one
Hey,
boss battle, and the pits are just gonna be sodded.
That happens for Lorna, it's done. It probably is going to be the only shirt I wear for stream, let's be honest.
Well, awesome. So, okay, so
All right.
back to you, Icon.
I have nothing else to add except let's get into character.
All right, we're back.
All right. When last we left off, so long ago,
I'm getting into character.
in the town of Harbor Rock, the crew of Tyke's Fortune had gone to the Silver Inn to meet with the captain and discuss as far as what next steps are in regards to ship getting repaired and where they needed to go. While there, they shared some stories with each other, talked about stuff that's going on, and managed to keep their secrets while talking about them. But in the process, the band was playing, and it was discovered that the band was playing under duress, and suspicions are that the cute and cuddly Wynn had somehow manipulated them, although that hasn't been proven. And then Cedric called her horrible names and offended Wynn, and
Slander.
yeah, just
her-
horrible. And she left it just completely offended and left the inn. At least that's how I remember it. That's how Wynn remembers it.
So her name, her species or whatever is now offensive.
Yes,
Northern or whatever it was.
it's in that's infernal for loser.
Yeah.
That's what
False, lies, slander. Really identify.
Cedric's too sweet to like offend anybody. At least that's been my opinion.
I think he's offended people.
Not
intentionally.
purposely.
Yeah.
He's not ever purposefully offended anyone.
No, I think it's he has no filter. He's
there's
loud.
No premeditated offensive
He
behavior.
you can tell that it's not his first language when he's speaking. I mean, it's just he's awkward, you know.
Under that mask, he's laughing at Paul.
I believe it.
So, as reacting to this particular event, Tell fled the city to be with her thoughts. Lexi went back to the ship
Yes.
to gather some things. I believe that's why she went back. Memory serves.
Well, we were gonna be going
Yeah,
to
because they're going to be heading out.
on a train out to Terraville or something, or
Terravale.
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 Terravale. That's where we're going.
Terravale. And then on to Mir. I really got to pronounce because I say it so fast it's not actually.
It sounds like mirror, like mirror on the wall.
Mew mew. I feel like I'm in the Thor movie talking about Mjolnir.
Yeah.
It's Miramar.
Miramar.
Miramar. And then so Lexi went to go do that, and then Lorna went out to the ship as well. The two united, and on the way back to the Silver Inn, they saw the captain, Captain Baron, speaking to a shadowy figure and handing him an interesting-looking box. The two parted ways, and as Lorna contemplated what to do about it, Lexi took off running after the person.
Box!
Which then led Lorna to following her. Wynn is still at large. Cedric saw this from the window of the inn, and Cattell is none the wiser.
She's all by herself.
No, she's crying outside of the city, but curled up in a little ball. And that's where she's staying.
That's for,
Oh no, I was gonna bring popcorn so I could just watch.
She actually messaged me earlier this weekend.
Oh my gosh!
I should just make sure I have popcorn ready so that I can just watch the drama. I'm like,
I don't even like popcorn that much, but I feel like it's like something I should have.
Apropos.
I don't know if I can trust you. I'm sorry. It's like one of my favorite snacks. Like my go-to. I always
You need
have
popcorn
coffee
and then make
popcorn in my house.
And then just make side comments just as you're watching. Oh no, you didn't. Oh no, don't go in there. Don't you go in there.
That's my plan for tonight.
Okay. So we're gonna start there on the rooftops of Dusk in Harbor Rock. As it is, it's not completely dark yet. The skies are darkening a bit, but as we all know, with the Aurora Borealis effect that is going on in the skies, it never gets completely dark. And low light vision works perfectly fine. Dark vision works exceptionally well. Regular sight even can do okay within certain distances. So, talk to me, because we ended there with you just bolting. What's the plan?
I'm bolting, and I'm doing like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon across the rooftops.
Like you're running, like, up walls and stuff?
Oh yeah, if I could know. That's how I see it in my head.
Ready for that?
No, it's like I see that in my head, but I'm probably like tripping over crap and totally awkward.
You're following the hooded figure.
The hooded figure that he gave the box.
Yes.
To.
I'm just making sure.
Because I want to know. Because Captain Baron's going to go back to the ship or the Silver Inn. So.
I mean, you're following him. I'm following you.
Yeah, let's get that clear.
Fair.
So, shady figure with box. Lexi's a following.
You just all out following? Are you trying to be sneaky?
Well, I don't want to draw attention to myself, like going, "Hey, I'm trying to get you." No,
Recall, we were up on the rooftop.
we were on the rooftop.
You are.
So,
Yep, you are on the rooftops at this point.
But I want to keep my eye on where he's going. I don't want to lose sight of him in the box. Is like, but I don't want to draw like attention to me. But I want to know like what the box is.
Yes. All right, so I have the map up.
Oh.
You want to pop that up for those watching, so I can quickly give some cues on where what's happening here. Yeah, it's like as you measure the city, going to assess the city.
I was trying to move it so I could get it centered for myself.
I need like a little sticker on my mouse pad so that I can like remember there's a very specific spot for moving it. If I click anywhere else, it won't move. It just makes
Usually if you right click and then you can move it around.
Well, I don't have enough USB ports to include my mouse while we play. I need to get a thingy.
A thingy, yeah. I know what you're talking about too. I know exactly what you guys. Yeah, those things help because I have 2 of them.
I think I have 3 or 4 in my classroom that aren't even used. Anyway.
Okay.
Just saying.
So, right here is the Silver Inn. And you saw what was taking place right over here, and that's how Cedric was able to see from the window, because you guys were kind of... Where's my pencil? Where words Madame Zaka's is, which is over here. No, that's not a pencil. That's pencil. Over here. And then heading back, and so it was right in there is where, and then he took off. He didn't take off, he's just walking, but he's going this way.
He's leaving the city.
No, he's not.
Thanks, Cedric, for the little dot. That's okay. He's playing the role
Following along.
Of the shady figure.
I'm reading with my finger.
All right, so you guys are on. Let me clear this real quick. You are on that roof. Okay.
Okay.
So you're heading along these roofs here.
Yes.
Okay. So you get to the first gap. What is your acrobatics?
And it's like, let me zoom in so they know what roofs we're.
Oh wait, no, it's gonna be strength or might.
There we go.
Yeah. What's your might?
My might. Oh, Lord. Oh, just like I gotta get my character sheet.
No, I'm sorry. I don't know why. No, it is acrobatics. You're
I don't
jumping.
even have
It's
my
a jump.
What is that?
That's a might is a tribute.
Oh, there it
That's on
is.
the
I
first
see
tab.
it. Okay.
But it's acrobatics. You're jumping. Jump.
Abilities.
Well, nah. Normally, you can't take 10. I was gonna say if you had a high enough, just take. Now you have to make a roll because you're gonna lose them if you. There's risk to this.
Okay, so
yes.
roll
the first
acrobatics.
Roll acrobatics. Lorna will be rolling acrobatics too, unless she's like, "You're on your own. Good luck."
As Lexi gets near that gap, it's gonna be. No, wait.
She does a somersault and keeps going. Are you kidding me?
Oh,
You
roll
rolled a
twice
12?
because it's.
Yes.
I know, right? Hey, guys.
There it
we go.
is.
That's my one good roll of the night, guys. There it is.
A slightly cooler somersault.
Yes.
Because of the shirt.
You're not gonna show me up.
All right. So as you're leaping across the ropes, the figure's going. Also, give me a stealth.
I called it. I told you.
Mm.
Ooh, I like your dice.
Oh, those are nice.
Now I have to make a roll.
I know.
What is that face?
No, it's bad. It's bad for me.
Okay.
I rolled a 1. I'm
Good.
like, oh wait, you can't see my die. Yeah.
Well, we saw that face. That was a
The
good
funny thing is,
face.
it's rolling out there, and
Nice.
I'm going. Okay, he's got a pretty good shot because Lorna rolled pretty low. It's like as long as you don't get a 1, and then it lands on a 1. I'm just like, I thought it, and it popped up. And all right, so
Well, that helps us. So hey.
I feel like the stealth fail for my part was me trying to whisper to Lexi not to jump, and then.
all right.
I'm not stopping.
All right, so as you are pursuing along those roofs, you're running out of roof, though, as he now turns, just on my pencil up, as he's heading up this way, and then he turns that way.
Can I catch up to Lexi? Like, am I right
Yes.
behind her?
Yeah, you're not very
Going
far
to
behind her.
grab her shoulder right at the edge of the roof and be like, whoa. Look where he's going.
That way. Let's go.
Stop! There's probably another gate. He's heading out of the city.
Okay, but I'm following the
Another
box.
house further down. Look.
He's gonna get away.
I'll climb down and I'll help Lexi climb down.
Don't you want to know what's in the box?
It means us getting killed.
Well, I'm not engaging him. I just want to follow him.
How are you gonna get the box? He's got it in his hands.
But he might put it down. You don't know. Let's just see what's going on.
I guess we're on the surface.
We're climbing down to keep going.
I'm gonna let Lexi follow directly behind him, and I'm just gonna motion for her that I'm gonna go down one of the alleyways and try to kind of keep pace.
Kind of like parallel type thing, and
now we're getting quiet, so now we're doing hand motions.
yes. I know.
Neither of us understand each other.
I don't know what that
This
means.
is a bonding experience.
Each of you, although it's a slim chance, make a climb check. You're good to go.
I was helping her. I said I'm gonna climb down and help Lexi.
She did. That's true.
It's 8. Yeah, yeah. She falls on you.
My butt's in your face.
Why
And
do you have so many wrenches?
she falls and her little satchel lands.
That's
up
true. I
there,
have
she
my
lands,
thing on my
and
leg
you
that's full of all
catch her,
kinds of stuff.
And you catch her, and she's okay. But then all of a sudden, you see, oh no, it came loose, and it comes down and ting, hits her in the head, and you take 5 vitality damage.
Me?
Yeah, no, you're fine.
Oh,
One is
okay.
fine. Lexi takes.
I'm
5.
taking damage.
Did you guys see my roll? Because I thought I made it public.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you rolled a 5.
5.
Did you see Michael
know.
die?
I wasn't.
No.
I'm not
busy
wearing my
laughing, I'm
glasses.
sorry.
I didn't pay any attention.
I was too busy.
I'm looking
laughing.
for my vitality so I can.
I don't actually see.
You said
what
5?
did that happen?
I just rolled all my dice.
Oh no, we didn't see.
I didn't
No,
see
we don't
any of
see your
them.
dice rolling.
We just see the results.
Okay.
You said 5, right?
Yes, 5. Not 105.
105. Are you sure? Because then I'm like done.
New character.
Yeah. All right, so you quickly pick up. Oh, that gives me another chance to roll.
What the?
Well, that's better. A 3. Okay.
That's better than 105.
Yes. Yeah. He rolls 105 on his his perception check. I can feel the molecules in the air. So doesn't seem to be aware of. Fortunately, while the wrench that fell would have made a lot of noise since it landed on Lexi's head,
It softened.
it was cushioned.
There we go. Thanks.
And this is where right. I'm gonna go down there to try and follow behind him, but not too close.
Okay. And I'm like.
And as she scampers off, I'm like, so stupid. And I'm gonna whisper once, when? And I'm gonna look around and listen as I'm walking quickly, trying to stay out of sight too. But I'm going down that little aisle, that little alley, I guess. Kind
That
of.
way.
Yeah,
Okay.
because I can see through the gaps.
Yep. All right. So as you have to run a little to catch up to where you're parallel with him, and you kind of like see him kind of walk by. He seems to be heading fine without really paying attention until he gets right there, and then he stops and kind of turns around. Lexi, what are you doing?
Wait, where?
Where my line is.
Oh, so you're, okay. Well, I'm sorry. People
Right
are
there.
Okay, you're there. Okay.
Yeah.
And he's doing what again?
Turning around.
To look at me?
Turning around to look.
Oh, I'm just kind of like, I'm not right up on him. I'm just acting like I'm not looking.
Oh, you playing
She's a
casual?
I'm casual.
Casual pedestrian.
Yeah.
She's
Don't
just
mind
sauntering
me.
down the road.
Are there other people there, or is it just me?
It's just you and him.
Do I see that he's?
Do I see?
This is happening at all?
Let me look here. See. No, because you would be right here by that point, like right there at the corner, waiting for him to come by. Because you wouldn't,
Okay.
because he's past this gap right
Okay.
Draw right there. He's past that gap.
Okay.
So you're waiting, like you should see him, and you don't see him just yet.
Okay.
I mean, I've kept distance, so it's not like I'm like right on him, but I'm just like, if he turns to look, I'm like, I'm not even like looking at him. I'm just kind of just keep walking, like I'm just walking. Yeah.
Make a bluff check.
I half expected her to wave at him, like,
What's in your box?
Ooh, that's a pretty
really cool
box. What's inside? Okay, bluff. Where's bluff at?
Yeah, I don't even see that.
Or deception. I'm sorry.
I was like, what's a bluff check?
you know.
Deception. Okay, come on, 20. Okay,
Oh,
not bad.
not bad. That's not bad.
He kind of looks and he.
And I'm still just walking, not even making eye contact. Or like I'm just kind of coming up on like this is the way I'm walking.
All right. He turns and continues on. He picks up his pace a little bit to create some distance between you.
That's
But
fine.
he's not running. He's just walking a little faster.
That's fine. Okay. My eyes are still on him.
So Lorna, you see him finally come out from around that building, and he continues to head that way.
Would I have had time to see that there's an alley, a little alley?
Yeah, you can
right
see.
here?
Yeah, from over here where you're at. Yeah, you can see that opening there.
Once he passes, I'm gonna kind of jog to get to that opening and pass through there to kind of keep side view. Because I don't know what just happened with Lexi.
Yeah, you have no idea. Is Lexi still just walking behind him?
Yeah, it's still distance, but make sure I've got my eye on him.
Okay, so he gets here. Which were you gonna, Lorna, here or over here? Which side of that? Which side of that building? Yeah, just kind of put your mouse
Here.
where you're standing. Okay.
And
Oh, I guess I could put.
if I beat him there again, like I did, it's totally like gonna do one of those, like bend down and tie my shoe, my boot kind of thing. Like it's totally incredibly awkward, but in the shadows. Like I'm not trying to. I'm intentionally
We are
kind of staying back,
so funny.
just in case he happens to see me. It's like, oh, that's just what I'm doing.
I'm tying my shoe,
Hey, shoe. My old
and I'm
friend.
going to tie it really slow. Oh, I messed up. Gotta do
All right, he's
it.
over. He continues by. He doesn't see, but at this point right here, he stops again and turns.
This point right
And
where?
I see him turning.
Don't you see my line?
Well, I don't see it ping every single time, so
Oh, just follow the line. Wherever the
Okay.
line stops, that's kind of where he's like right there.
So he turns.
to look
And
at
he
me.
turns around. Yeah, he just kind of turns around again.
It's still me, just like I'm walking along the wall, like I'm trying to get there. I'm like,
Do I see that he's turned and stopped at this point?
Let me see. Put your mouse where you were standing. 'Cause you were like right
Well, I
down
was
there.
once he passed by me, I probably would have come a little further, like that kind of.
Yes, you can see him turning.
I'm gonna double back, and wherever Lexi is, I'm gonna stay in the shadows and be like,
but I'd have to look your way to see that. Do you like whisper to me or something as I'm going by?
All right, you got a choice. You can either give me a deception check or a stealth check if you're ducking that way. But if you're just going to keep following, you got to give me another deception check because he is. Now you're
Probably
still
paranoid.
following him.
But I'm not even looking at him. I'm just walking.
Oh.
I'm just,
Worst tail ever.
well, first of all, did Lorna say anything to me, or you just like
I
to?
literally was doing the.
You can roll perception and see if you pick up on her.
Okay. Because if I don't pick her up, I'd just be rolling deception. I'm like, I'm still going. Perception.
Oh,
I rolled a 1. I'm oblivious. Let's go.
Lorna ditched you. She totally ditched you and left you here by yourself. And she's like 5 feet away. All right, so that would be deception.
Okay.
Play as you play it cool.
I'm just walking. It's almost like I'm walking to that gate with my 7 deception.
All right.
Oh Lord.
All right. All right. He turns, doesn't notice you, and he comes here to this gate, and then leaves.
Oh crap.
I was gonna be saying-
Oh, I'm sorry. Can I back up a little bit then?
No, it's all right. It's all right. It happened. It's fine.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna, once I see him round like the gate, I'm going to literally grab Lexi and yank Lexi back.
You
to
are
me.
scared to death. You have no idea where she came from. Just like
I thought
out
you
of
buffed
nowhere.
me.
I was tracking you. Didn't you hear me? I was trying to get you to come in the alley with me.
What?
We
No,
got
I
3
didn't
spots
hear
and then he wouldn't
anything.
know.
He's going outside. Let's go.
I know. Stay here.
Why?
Because he knows who you are.
He doesn't know me. Hey, that's part of perception there too. I'm just like oblivious. Okay, that brought tears to my eyes.
Hey, here, for 1 second. All right.
He's getting away.
And I'm gonna jog forward and jog out through the gate.
Okay.
And just
So there's,
see a little.
And she's jogging out. I'm like, am I just supposed to stay here?
Yes! You hear her yell back at you.
There are two, you see that there's a watch posted here at the, they are not really stop anybody from leaving or anything like that. So they just kind of like watch you walk out. Make a perception check, Lorna.
Come on, I'm supposed to be good at this.
Hey! All right, you catch he, last minute you see him running as he ducks into these buildings.
Damn it.
All right. I'm gonna look at the guards and I'm going to say, you haven't happened to see a small little green flying creature, have you? About yay big.
No. What on
Alright.
earth is this little small? Looks at his partner there, like, have you been hitting the taverns? Kind of early.
I don't. If you do, she answers to Win. Can you tell her that I'm looking for her?
Sure, we'll tell your little green friend, Win, that you're looking for her.
Why not? And I'm going to describe Cattell to them as well. I know what subject is, so I'm going to be like, all right, maybe this will be a little better. Have you seen a woman about yay high? And I'm just like going to go into a full description as best I can. Could probably kick your ass if she really wanted to.
There's this lady that's going to kick our ass. Interesting. Maybe she's with your little green friend.
These guys are having a good old chuckle.
Do I hear this?
I don't think so, because
Damn it!
this is like in the walkthrough there. So.
All right. And I'm just going to walk back in, and I'm going to call out for Lexi.
All right. So as you turn to walk back in, you start calling her. One of the guards says, "Wait! I see it! I see it!" He's looking up.
I'll look up.
And he's like, "Oh, it's just a cloud."
I'm hoping I'm walking up at this time. Ooh.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Well, I guess we'll be going then. And I'm going to link my arm.
Good luck with
Lexi's.
your little friend.
I
Good luck
hope
with
Win
yours as well.
comes and just like drops
Drops
on
on-
us or something.
Ooh.
I would love that so much.
And I'm just gonna keep walking down the way I saw the guy go with Lexi,
All
Yay!
right.
turning
Let's
about 14 shades of red.
let's back up. What's Cedric doing?
Back when they jumped up on the roof.
You saw them when they jumped up to go after him. That's when you could caught their attention.
Yes, exactly. He saw it. He like mimed a sigh and then left the room to go investigate what they were doing.
Okay. By the time he gets outside, he doesn't see them anymore. Because he would come out right there, and they went off that direction. So.
Okay, they're running over there.
Yep.
He would mime another sigh and then begin moving at a swift pace down.
For our viewers, can you show us how you mime a sigh?
I know, I'm
Sure.
right there.
Very good. Very good.
With the mask on, so we don't even get the facial expressions.
The mask
Doing Cedric-
with the bleached out because we had
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah,
So
look
it
at
looks
the
like
little,
still bleached.
you
so
know,
it looks
the
like
blue
this.
circle there.
Yeah.
Cedric Mask will be here next week.
Oh
Are you going to bleach it?
No.
yay! No, because I bought him one to replace
got him
it.
another
So
one. You got him
I just have to.
another
I haven't
one,
seen him since I bought it at the shops and the.
Actually, if I didn't cancel it, there might be an order of like 4 of them coming. I don't remember if I canceled it or not. So maybe I will bleach one.
One could be bleached. One could be like you have your party one. Your
You have one that can splatter
It's
fake
bedazzled.
blood on it.
Yeah.
action.
I like these
Yeah.
ideas. But anyway,
So which path does he take? Just kind of like use your mouse and kind of
Okay.
watching. So it's kind
So
of.
I saw them jumping along these red lines, right? This red line right
Yep.
here. Okay, so he begins making his way through the wooded area. As he's going quite swiftly, he pulls out a stoppered vial from his jacket, shoves it underneath his mask, and downs it as he's running. And so like shakes his head and well, no, he doesn't throw away good vials. He stoppers it and puts it back in his.
Thank you. Every time I see that, I go, "Come on, you can
Yeah.
reuse those."
And can you imagine Cedric littering? That seems
That's just
Not-
wrong.
Yeah.
yeah.
It doesn't
But
make
anyway,
sense.
so he downs it and casts alter movement on himself.
juicy legs.
Juicy legs engaged.
Legs.
Legs.
Yeah, he's running, he shakes his head, and then his next step, just like you see the imprint slightly deeper as he like floors it forward.
His calves just.
Yeah.
All right. So he quickens his pace. Does he follow all that red line all the way out to the
Yeah, all the way out.
to the street there?
He's like looking up at the roofs. And then as he enters out, he looks for any sign of them using his tracker abilities.
What is that based on?
Well, I used to have a thing that let me do that. I think now it's No, that's not it. I used to have a move that was actually called track. I don't know if I have that anymore.
Through all of the alterations Cedric has gone through.
Yeah, right. Explorer's sense?
Going through a lot.
That's-
No.
I don't know if I actually can track anymore.
You can with. Well, they're not leaving a trail because they're on a street.
Right.
Unless there's wrenches on the ground.
So I'd assume you picked that up.
I did.
It's embedded in your forehead.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
I assume he was right after us, so he might still see Lexi.
I was going to say
walking down the
perception.
road.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, let's just go with the perception check and see if you catch the Lexi's back.
All right.
and white hair. That's true. I kind of like stick out with white hair.
You come.
Fan could tell. Don't you both have white hair?
No, Cattell has all like orange.
Orange. That's right.
Right here.
Okay. You do catch her just like at this point right there is where you kind of see her kind of go around the bend.
I mean, to be honest, white and red hair, both of them are going to stand out.
Okay. Stealth is governed by which ability again? Is that finesse or agility?
That's agility.
Okay. So seeing her going around a corner, he'll pop another vial.
Okay.
This one's like dark amber, and he'll down it and stuff it safely away as more veins like stand out around his eyes. And he casts that was agility?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Physical enhancement. Agility.
Gotcha. Okay. All right.
Oh, so, yep.
Yep. And then which path is he moving down?
So I saw her walk around the outside, right? So he's going to stick to the shadows of the street and then cut behind the building here.
Okay. Well, you saw her right
up there. Yeah. Okay. So he's gonna, he fakes out into the street, cutting a path like through here, and then he's going to come in through here and begin making his way this way.
Yeah.
Going for the cutoff maneuver.
The Lorna method. Don't run in the streets. And look, that's only, 22 feet.
Yep. he moves his legs twice and he's there.
Okay.
Lorna's standing there, like, looks at him. What?
Oh, sorry. And this was with a stealth. That was the reason why I took the other potion.
Okay. You won't have to roll it unless there's a threat for you to be spotted. So when that happens, I'll make a roll for that. All right. So you stick to the shadows and weave your way between the buildings. By the time you get over there, you see Lexi standing here, looking, and then you see Lorna come out from this building here, and that's where we're at in that scene. Where she comes
and
out,
scolding
and she's telling
me.
Lexi to come, and she looks a little upset. That's when you emerge.
Yeah, Creeper from the shadows just watching them. What they're doing.
He's just watching.
Don't make it weird, Cedric.
No, make it weird.
Too late.
He's just watching.
All right. Well, they pair up and then leave through the gate.
He waits a beat and then follows to the gate.
Okay. As he comes to the gate, he hears these two city watch guys like joking like each other, and it's like, oh look, I see a purple furry creature with little horns.
These guys have such a low intelligence.
Yeah. they're super bored.
Yeah.
Cedric just appears between them, staring at the pair that are walking.
No, they stop. They kind of look you up and down just more so they take note of who's coming and going, but they don't stop you from leaving.
Can Lexi and I still hear what they're saying?
No, because they would have intentionally waited until you got out of your shop before they started mocking you like that.
They already mocked me to my face.
Yeah.
I know, but there's limits. I don't want to. All right, so then you head out.
Yes.
All right, and then you guys are continuing on. So he again runs in these buildings, and that's when you lose sight of him. So he's in there somewhere.
I'm gonna be whispering to Lexi once we're out of earshot. Look, he's got a beat on you. He knows what you look like.
He doesn't know what you look like.
Well, what would you like me to do about it? I'm not gonna go in there.
Oh my god, just go fucking see! The captain gave him something we're not supposed to know about. We should know about it.
Oh, what if someone asks me why I'm there?
you're act drunk. I don't know. Just look.
Wait a second, I don't think I'm drunk. I drank less than you did.
Then I'll go act drunk. I'll go. Do you not want to know what's in the box?
I also don't want to. And can I walk over to this green area here? Like, can we get behind the building, sort of?
Yeah, you can't see it on this map here, but there is a fence.
There's a
This
fence.
is all fenced in.
Can we tell what these buildings are, or are they just like?
If you get closer to them, yeah. I mean, I assume you guys are
Yeah.
kind of like in that area right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep walking a little ahead and try to see what is this, like. We don't even know what it is, so.
Let's find out.
Ooh.
What? Darkness.
We live in a world of darkness.
I mean, there.
Is it loading
No,
or
it's
is
just
It's
a black
black.
screen.
I can tell that there's a picture there, but I might need the token out there for to light up.
Oof, it's big.
There's
Oh,
Lorna.
there it is. There it is. Okay.
There's Lexi.
Oh boy.
So is this a building that we went into, or?
No, these are two buildings on each side of you.
Okay.
This is the street area right there?
Yeah, this is where it comes in.
All right. Wow, it's like really dark outside.
Well, yeah, man, so it's getting dark.
Yeah, but it was getting dark. It wasn't dark.
Well, usually when it's getting dark, it keeps doing that. Till it's
What?
gotten dark.
Gotten.
Gotten dark.
So out of curiosity, what exactly is the plan here?
And
Okay. You say
I'm sorry,
your
go ahead.
piece.
no,
Well, on the previous map, so you had the buildings, and you had like the trees and bushes lining, like I guess like the wall that's up, and then this is the opposite side of the buildings, right? Okay, so do we want to split? And you take the main, and I go to the bushes. Since you said he's.
I suppose so. Sure. Alright.
Are you sure?
And, yeah, I'm gonna start walking forward, just kind of looking around.
Well, and you have an excuse because you'd be like, when? Like you're looking for something. Which is true.
Why would Wayne be here?
We don't know. Where would she be? Go look for her. I'll go look for her this way. And I'll also look for the box.
Alright. I'm gonna walk forward, whispering Wynn's name quietly. Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I'm gonna do. That's the wrong thing he's chosen. I don't even know what's happening.
all right. So as you move forward, you do notice as you catch there's a person standing way over here. I don't know if you saw my little.
Yeah.
I don't know how to zoom in
Is he
anymore.
wearing like a hood? Does it look like the guy we were following?
No, he looks like a Nez as you kind of like get the lay of the land. This is like warehouses and such, like storage places and whatnot.
All right. I'm gonna look around in the shadows. Do I see any small creatures of any kind?
Like green ones.
More specifically, any rats or mice?
Any rats or mice? Let's just say you're on the answer state, 50-50 chance that you're gonna spot something out here. So we'll say I'll roll it. Anything above 50 means there is something.
Hey.
There you go. Yeah. Is there a rat?
All right. I'm gonna shift a little towards it, in the shadow that it's in, trying to get a little bit out of the view of that
Alright, it's
person
over
standing there.
here. This is where you spot it. And kind of in the shadows
Okay.
of this little nook right here.
Okay, I'm gonna move over there and I'm going to cast.
Can you move your token? I'm just curious.
I wasn't able to click on it. It was weird. It wasn't letting me do anything.
That's odd, because you should be able to click
Maybe
anything.
Hang on.
I think you right click. Well, no.
Nope.
It won't let you drag it?
Because well, yeah, wait, yeah.
Oh, that's
Okay,
not
so
what I
right
did.
click it to get it activated, and then click where you want it to go.
I just dropped something there. I didn't mean to.
Oh.
There, I moved back.
So right click it to
Right click it, and like things will highlight around it. And then once it's activated, click where don't have to drag it. Just click where you want it to go, and it'll move to where.
it's not doing that for me.
Well, I got her where she is.
I'm gonna kneel down and I'm going to cast. Or
I think I know why.
It's not even in a.
I think I know
It's
why
not
it's not
yourself.
clicking for you. On your left-hand panel there, do you have the little ruler selected, or do you have the person selected?
I have the person selected and then the square.
No, and it's still. Oh, okay. All right, so you get over there.
And I'm gonna use my recondite stimuli to talk to the little rat for a moment.
All right, let me look at this.
I'm not really sure, but I'm thinking I
I
might
know,
be
this
able to
person
use him
used
as a
it, yeah.
buddy. I know.
All right, let's see what it says. Also, you may affect creatures of that creature type with your charms.
What I'd like to ask.
You can't use it because you don't have any mind abilities yet. I don't think you have. Do you have anything with mental? That just means that when you do have mental, that's what it affects.
Oh. Okay, I thought
Let me
that
scan real
was
quick. I know, I did too until I read it, and I'm like, oh no,
like
that's
that
just.
it's on here. Did I have mind domain at some point and now I don't?
No, I think it was left there just in case if you unlocked it later
Oh.
that you had
okay,
this
well,
feature.
never mind then, I guess.
Rat just looks at you. I wish we could be friends.
Okay. Well, no, that's not gonna. Well, that was kind of a pointless activity.
Sorry.
Nope, it's fine. I assumed I could use it because it was on my list. I got confused. All right. Then I'm going to, I guess, keep moving forward. There's nothing else I can do. I'm gonna keep moving further down the road, looking around as if looking, because I'm looking for wind.
So, you just heading up. Not even highlight. Did you see that? Like, just up in that general direction.
I guess. Yeah, I didn't actually see where it was, but sure. Yeah, kind of like here.
Okay. All right. So and are you just casually walking? Nothing.
I'm walking, but like I'm looking around because I'm
Okay.
legitimately. I mean, I'm looking for wind, but I'm also looking for that other guy because apparently that's what we're doing.
You don't have to. You don't want
See,
to.
like you're right there in the middle of this, and you're like, going, I don't know what. I'm just.
I really don't know what we're doing here. I don't know what the plan is. I don't understand.
Something shady's going on, and I want to know.
All right,
What's
as you get.
the plan?
There is no plan.
That is the
Really?
plan. That there is no plan. Yeah.
All right, so she gets to right there.
Huh?
This guy here seems to you catch his attention. This guy up here. He's like, hey, you.
Can't see
What are you doing here?
anything.
I'm sort of looking for someone.
Well, your someone's not here.
How do you know?
Because I know. He starts approaching. Make an empathy check.
Do we have the camera thing set up so I can move the camera around so we can actually see the stuff?
No, you can zoom out a little.
No, I'm just like, so...
Oh, yeah, because
it just looks so dark.
there you go.
There you go.
I rolled a 9.
Okay. Well, he seems to be a curious gentleman, asking lots of questions and such. He just probably wants to know what's going on. And keeps walking towards you.
Well, I suppose that's a possibility, but you just seem to been standing there. You don't even know who I'm looking for.
Hold on. I have to roll creep factor. Yeah, he's a creep. Maybe you're looking for me. Sorry, he rolled well on the jerk factor, so.
Every person I'm coming in contact with tonight.
Yeah. Jeez.
This is not Lorna's night in so many ways.
And it's all my fault.
Yeah, in the meantime, you're way over on the
like,
side
where?
I was over on the bench. I'm pretty sure you're not who I'm looking for. You can't fly, can you?
Why don't you come over here? Find out.
I'd really rather not.
This guy.
Sorry. I couldn't help myself.
Takes another step.
Actually, no, she's gonna stand her ground.
Okay, pause for a second. It's going red and yellow.
What happened?
Twitch, it twitches. It's going red and yellow, and so we're just circling.
Yep. Red and yellow. Red and yellow. They go orange. They make orange.
Oh, and now you're sounding like a robot.
Leather, yellow leather. Red leather, yellow leather.
I am a robot. Alright, looks like it's back.
Nope.
Nope.
Mm-mm. It's still going red and
I see
yellow.
Oh.
And we're jumping all around like crazy.
Versus.
Did you shut your Discord down?
Yes, but our son's also home too.
Oh wait, there.
Yep, we're green.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, we're back.
Yeah, no, she's gonna stand her ground. Actually, and she takes a deep breath and kind of straightens. I'm looking for someone. What exactly is your issue with me?
I don't have any issue with you.
Then if you can't help me, get out of my way. And
You
she's-
don't even know if I can help you. Where's she going?
She's gonna move. I don't know if I'm trying to see what's here. Is this another like alley here or something, or?
I'm trying to. A lot of mice are moving. Yes, there's an alley right there.
Okay.
Or at least it goes down, yeah, because this is a building.
I'm gonna start
Where?
heading that direction to look down that out. I want to see down that way, and then
Okay.
kind of just getting a lay of the land kind of idea.
Like that direction?
Yeah, like she's moving up, probably about here, so that she can kind of see both directions.
Okay. So as you start heading, he's like, hey, where are you going? And he kind of does a little whistle.
Do I hear that?
I'm looking for a friend.
Do I hear a whistle?
I'd appreciate it if you'd stay out of my way. And again,
Here,
her
lass,
whole
you
demeanor
found a
and-
friend. That's when
And
you see
everything
this
about her
guy.
has changed.
Yeah. Then you see this other guy. He comes walking out from the other side of the corner towards you. Lexi, where are you and what are you doing?
Well, where I was is nowhere on this map, so I was
Yes.
on the opposite side of the buildings, gonna kind of skirt that way. Kind of like what Lorna was doing back is what we, like, flipped positions.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm still trying to keep up with her as we...
Well, there's a fence blocking all this stuff in here, so... Not like a chain link fence, like a solid. So you can't see into this space anymore.
Like, the whole area was fenced in? Like, around all those buildings? Okay, I wouldn't
Yeah,
have
this is like a little... Well, yeah, this is like a little... Well, I mean, you had to look, and then you're like, nope, there is no way in.
Okay. Then I'd go back around to see if I can... Or can I tell ahead of me? Like, I could come around the fence on the opposite side, then?
No, it goes right up to the wall of the city.
Oh, so then I'd have to go back. Unless I climb the fence.
Unless you climb the fence.
How tall is the fence?
15 feet.
Like, does it look like it's a fence that's easy to climb? Like, there's stuff to grab onto? Or I'm looking at, like, that's a difficult fence.
It'd be pretty tricky, because, yeah, it doesn't have, like, handholds and stuff on there.
Well, then
it's like one of those ones, like, you probably need somebody to boost or a ladder or something like that.
Okay, then I'm going to double back quick to...
Okay. Yes, Cedric.
Do I run into Cedric? Like, bonk.
Yeah.
Cedric saw Lorna just go in, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And he saw Lexi, like, just watching.
Yeah, he saw Lexi kind of take off on the... He saw them talk to each other for a second, and then Lexi part off, and you saw Lawrence kind of, like, go in.
Okay. With his...
Clearly not on her own volition. She...
Right. With his altered movement and his enhanced agility, he's going to wait for a sec and then run and try and vault the wall, the fence.
All right, that's an acrobatics check.
Okay. Just had this image of him running, tripping, and smacking right into the wall.
Oh, it was almost 4.
All right, so he kind of runs and just kind of like run up the wall a little bit and use it as like the momentum and kind of scramble, and he manages to just barely just grip it, and he's holding on with like his fingertips. He catches the lip of the wall, so he's kind of dangling from it. Lexi, you see this figure kind of come out of the shadows and just run and climb up to the wall.
Does he have juicy legs?
Yes, I
get a
juicy.
I get a +2 to acrobatics. Well, did this factor in that? This didn't factor in the +2 to acrobatics, so that's actually a 21.
Oh, even better. So you have a great grip. Okay.
Yeah.
But I see that and I'm like, okay, that's not right. So I'm going back and I'm now looking at this person that's jumped up to a wall. And can I tell it's Cedric?
He's over.
Yeah. Yeah, you can tell Cedric. His attire and
They were
stuff.
like this.
No, he's full arm
see
stretch.
me.
Yeah.
I think Cedric's actually tall enough where he could just like put his hands up and then with his enhanced movement just jump up and grab it if he did a standing high jump.
15 feet.
Because he's
6
like
feet.
he's like 6'8" or something, right? And
Oh,
then
is he? Wow.
Wow.
I didn't realize he was that tall.
He's tall.
Yeah, he's a big guy. Ooh.
Oh, it's not in my attributes. That's my fault. My bad.
That's okay. Well, I mean, he made it. He made the jump, so he's up there. Lorna, you see this other figure now starting to approach. What's she doing?
She has every right to be here and is going to move the other past. She's going to kind of move, because she was here, basically. And she's just going to start crossing over to here to get a view of that direction as well.
All right, so she starts now. It's definitely because this guy shifts kind of in the way. He is acting very aggressive, and you don't even need to make a roll to realize like this guy's scum. And then this guy's kind of approaching from behind.
I highly suggest you step aside. I don't want to.
Why don't you make me?
You know, where I grew up, people like you didn't last very long. They often ended up on the side of the road, not breathing.
Well, I guess it's a good thing that we're not there.
And I'm gonna kick him in between the legs.
Yes!
Lorna has had enough.
That's right. Time to clap back a little bit.
As I'm talking, I'm
All
just
right.
moving closer and closer.
All right, so yeah, you kind of
Really
approach,
calm.
and he's too stupid because I rolled high on his jerk score, so yeah, he's just a moron.
I want to know what the ability check is for that.
Right?
Kick, you're just gonna do a total attack.
Okay, I have to remember how to do this.
It's an action.
There we go. Total attack. And I click on the word, right?
Yep.
Oh my god.
No!
Oh, man. That would have been so epic. She should have advantage.
Right?
Let's bring back advantage.
You want to spend
I heard
an
about
edge to
Edge point,
re-roll that?
edge point.
I heard
That's
about
right.
this thing called the rule of
Yes.
cool. I think we should use the rule
I
of
feel
cool
it is
here.
there too, but that's what edge. You have edge. You can spend an edge
Oh
and
wait,
re-roll that.
I was rolling total defense. That's not even attack.
Oh. You rolled the wrong thing.
Yep. I mean, it was a
Yeah,
one,
we'll play
so
that
whatever.
card. We'll play that card. Yeah.
It's
that was,
okay. It was a one anyway. All right, here's I spent my edge. Well, it's not amazing, but it's there.
I'll give you a +5 for that too because it's a jerk.
Jerk
So
penalty.
roll 1d4.
Okay.
Okay, so you kick him. You don't make as good as contact as you wanted to because he kind of lurched at the last second there, but you got him enough that he kind of backed away and he's like, hey, hey, hey! And then this guy's yelling and running up. Let's roll initiative. Done.
Sorry, guys. Sorry.
Let me get
We're
that
fine.
free roll.
Too much.
Do
Too much
we-
was too much.
Do
at
we
that
roll
point.
initiative or just her?
Everybody can roll initiative.
I'm not on the map yet.
Oh,
I'm not. I'm on the other side of the city, so I'm just
Yes.
gonna chill.
Tell is on the bench, guys.
I'm on the bench. Yep, that's where I'm at.
you almost
He was
made me
over
pull,
on the bench.
You almost made me pull Cattell into the map. I guess I could pull you in the map if you want to see what's going on.
Oh
you want
yeah,
to.
that would be helpful.
There you go.
I forgot you can't see anything.
Nope.
Well, she
Oh,
can
no, I
watch.
can.
She can watch the feed.
That's true.
I mean, I do have it up.
Okay, so let me get back.
It's just
over
so
to
dark you
combat
can't really even
thing.
see.
Did you guys roll initiative? Because it's not calculated.
No, I just added myself.
I rolled it.
I rolled it.
7.
Shows I got a 20.
Oh, yeah, I gotta. You clicked it so fast before I even had a chance to add you to the to the roll thing. There you go. So you got 20.
Hey, Cedric, 7 crew.
There he goes. Okay, and then I think Lorna rolled faster than I could get her up to, so 7.
Yep.
7.
Miss having control of my character.
You can't drag. I don't know because I don't have anything on to even touch that.
It keeps giving messages like I don't have control of my token or something like that. It keeps like when you switch to the screen, that's what it gave me.
It's linked to you. You own that.
I don't know. It's okay.
Not sure. Okay. This worries me. All right, let me get these guys here. 11. Okay.
I was like, when I do it, might
Alright.
see how, like it highlights. I right click it and it like
Not
little
like
stuff comes up, and then if I just click over, like,
Like when you click on her, does she have like an orange square around her?
well, Sherry has the orange square.
No,
What I-
it's only if you click on her.
When I click on her, I do get a square, but like it's as if it's the same effect as if I click on anyone else's character. So it's just like I just don't have control of the character.
Who
Yeah, let me-
knows?
I could try reloading. We can try it at break and figure it out.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Just, I will be your hands. You tell me what to do, and I'll move her.
I can, you know.
Oh, see, I
measure
see that.
distances.
Yeah, I see. I guess that just kind of points to where you're going, and I'll move her there.
Okay. I can do that.
All right. So let's start combat.
Oh,
What?
Loud
That
noise.
was how loud sound.
What happened?
It went.
Did it?
Oh, see, I have it muted, so you
I didn't hear anything.
I was so taken off guard, like, oh,
I didn't know. Lexi's up, but Lexi has no clue what's going on. But I guess we'll pause real quick. And what's going on out there is you see Cedric. He's about to go over the fence here.
just hanging.
Yeah, because we don't see this quite going on, because I just noticed Cedric, so... Does he look like he needs a boost? Since he's dangling and I'll boost him.
No, he's fine.
No, he got a good jump. No, he looks like he's okay, other than, don't know where he came from. Alright, so this guy here from behind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He comes all the way to right there, but unfortunately that he has spent all his actions, and that's all he does. Is he just runs up, yelling.
Okay.
Which brings us to this guy, your friend, who is recovering. He takes a backhand swing at you. Roll defense.
Total defense?
Yep. Oh my gosh, where's those great rolls from earlier?
I've had 2.
Oh, it makes me sad. Where's my thing? Alright, let's do this way. You
Is there
take
music playing in the background?
2 points
2 points? Okay.
of vitality.
Okay.
And that makes it Cedric's turn.
Okay. Am I actually here, or am I?
No, you're on the
somewhere
wall
else?
still. You're on the wall.
Which wall? This wall?
I don't even know what you're pointing at.
Uh,
Yes, you're over, like, kind of in that area.
okay. So
You're kind of, if I had to say, like, where you were, I'm moving you because I'm kind of putting, like, which wall you're at. You're, like, right over here.
okay. So
And as you kind of up on the wall like this looking, you see what's going on.
Okay. I guess, is this where I stealth over, or
If you want to be stealthy as you go over, then yeah.
yeah, just like a silent shadow.
Yay.
That's caught.
All right, you.
Really far to make that work.
Yeah. All right, so you like a cat and land on the other side. That is your action.
Okay.
Lorna.
Is that my movement too?
Yeah, that was all up and
Okay.
over and stuff because was a straight move.
Can I? Okay. Can I actually? I don't know what this would take to do this, but I would really like to use the backhand across the face to take my body that direction, and I want to kind of move behind him and kick him in the back, like in his butt, and kick him right into his friend.
Okay. So you're gonna move kind of over.
So it's like he hit
Over
he hit
over to
her.
here. You kind of like spin around him and
Yeah,
then push,
it's kind of
and
like
then push him.
just flanking around to the other side of him as I do, and in the motion, like it's just the kick backwards to get him away from me and hopefully into his friend.
Reposition. All right, so you're going to do a power maneuver And
Yeah.
you're gonna reposition him, and you're gonna flip spots.
Yes.
So this will only successfully move him. It's not going to do any damage, other than like the nudge in the rear, but that won't hurt him. But it will put him in your spot and put them both on the other side of you.
Okay.
So on your sheet, you're looking for up in the action section.
Uh-huh.
You should see power.
Uh-huh. Power move.
Yep. Oh,
Hey.
Oh, nice.
There you go. All right, so now she's here. He's here.
And I still have my movement, yes?
Yes.
I'm going to dash up this alley up here.
All right, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so you're all the way over there. Okay,
Is that as far as I can get, or can I get further?
that's your move.
Okay.
Hold on, let me double check because you might be faster than that. Let me double check. Real
I
quick.
think I am...
Oh yeah, you got 2 more squares you can go. Okay, so you go 1, 2, right there.
Okay, and can I see what's down here?
You see what you see.
Is it like an alleyway, or...
Dark. Yeah, it's like a little like nook. You could probably squeeze through it with a
Okay.
can't this round, but next, yeah, you can kind of shimmy through
Okay.
between the buildings.
Can I test this door, or no? I'm done.
No, you're done right now,
Okay.
but yeah, and that's
Cool.
a window.
Oh, that's a window?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Lexi, you see?
That.
Did it do it again?
Yeah,
did.
he does it each time.
Oh,
Does what?
okay, I have to work on that. I don't hear it.
Oh, see, I have it muted, so it's not.
Yeah, it does this
Work
effect.
on
It's
not
like,
being surprised. I'll work on not being surprised every time.
I'll be like, it's about to happen. Everybody get ready. All right, so Lexi, you see
Cedric
just-
goes up.
he's over. You don't even see him anymore. He's on the other side.
Where did he go up at?
Way up here. I don't know if you could see.
Way over there?
Yep.
Okay, I am like so confused with what direction. We came from the other direction.
This is where it's at.
That's the direction I'm coming from. Then that's when I was
Yes,
coming
you're
back.
over there
Okay, that's
too,
what I was
yes.
asking
Yeah,
because I was
sorry.
thinking I was coming from the other side of the map.
No.
Gotcha. Okay, so what do I see besides Cedric going up? Do I see Lorna engaged in a fight?
No, you're still outside the wall.
Outside the wall.
Because you said you stopped when you saw him running. He was running up the
I was
outside.
doubling back. Oh, so there's like that 15-foot fence still?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah, he jumped it.
That's where I was completely lost then.
Sorry.
Okay. And there's no way for me to get over it, you said before.
I mean, you can try doing what he did, but you'd have to roll really, really good.
I'll just, like I was planning on doing before, I'll since I know he's up and going over, I'll double back around as fast as I can.
Okay, you can sprint pretty fast.
Yeah.
So if you're not having to worry about protecting yourself,
Right,
like an all-out run
there's
for
nothing,
you
yeah, I'm just
is
running.
200 squares you can, or 200 feet you can run it around. So yeah, you can make a lot of distance.
Okay, so where does that put me then?
I lost my nowhere. I mean, you're not here yet. I just have you there for camera purposes. All right, so you're running around, which brings us back here. So this guy, where'd you go? Oh, here we are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. All right, so he comes running up here, just yelling at you, "Hey, stop, stop!" That's all I can do because he can't reach you. That's to right about there, and he can't catch you either. All right, so they get to right there, yelling. Cedric.
Okay, so they ran north.
Yes. They went around the corner. Well, they're on the other side of this little building here. That's between them.
All right, he's gonna move up where he can see. Oh wait, can I break my movement or no?
No. 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 puts you here. And here you see, and you do see Lorna there. About, I'm not sure which direction, because I think she was figuring either squeeze or go window, but she's kind of at that point, like she's looking to break away, one way or the other. And these two guys are now moving in.
How far ahead are they? Or is this actual, or is this?
Yeah, this is actual. They're right there.
Oh, okay. Just gonna pull out his light mace and blackjack the one closest to him.
All right.
It's easier to do non-lethal damage with the blackjack or with the blunt weapon, right?
Yeah, anything in vitality area is considered to be non-lethal or lethal. It doesn't matter. So it's just once you get to the wound. So, and he's not he's in action mode. And what did you put on your character? What's that little eyeball?
It's an eye. I couldn't find a stealth symbol, so it's an eye. Because they can't see him.
Okay. Mental note: create a stealth symbol for Cedric. Okay, now I know what you're doing. I was just like, why is there an eyeball on him?
I don't even see that, so.
Yeah, it's up in the top left corner of his token.
The tokens are so little I can't tell.
You can zoom in.
I know, but I'm trying to get the whole effect for the viewers to see if they can see anything going on.
I understand. All right, hold on a second here. I think I got. All right. All right, let me make a first. I gotta make a perception check against your stealth.
Good luck.
I know. You rolled really good. Okay. Okay. Make your attack.
Do I add anything?
No.
Okay.
It's just if you hit what we'll call it, what you're doing is going to take effect.
Okay.
Oh, I guess you're from behind, so it's +4. God.
Okay.
You're behind. You're back attack.
Back attack. Oh. That was with a +4? No, that was not with a +4.
You
My
not put a
modifier's
4
not
in your
working. No, it's there. It's just not working.
Yeah. 'Cause what was that?
Well, that one worked. Maybe I need to hit enter on the modifier. But
Yeah,
that's a
yeah.
14.
You have to. Yeah, you got to click out of it. So you got a 14. That's okay. We're not. That's it. He's got to do a reaction roll. Then he rolled a 4.
That's gotta be good, right? For me.
Yeah, he is knocked out.
And Cedric disappears.
So he just walks up and what? And the guy just hits the ground.
Did I see Cedric do all this?
Yeah, we'll give a low DC perception check just to check because you're kind of scanning around, but you're also looking to get out of there. But if you,
Sorry, I was trying to get things refreshed. Perception.
you're scanning, you're looking more, trying like the windows, this narrow place here that's completely pitch black to you. Do you squeeze into that? So no, you didn't see him.
Okay.
And you're not even aware that the guy's been knocked out just yet. Until now, because it's your turn.
Alright, seeing that there's really nowhere easily for me to... Can I tell if this is a dead end, or does it look like if I squeeze through, I can get through?
I think it's pitch. Yeah, there's no... Yeah, with your... Yes, you can see it's blocked.
Okay.
that you can squeeze through, but you're going to run into some interference at the back end of it.
I won't be able to fit through the back end. Okay.
No, not without a lot of work, and you don't have the time.
All right. She's gonna sigh and turn around. Notice one of them is unconscious. What happened to your friend? And she is.
Make a persuasion check. I just see if because of pause, he's like, "What?" He goes, "Well, I'm not falling for that."
I'm not terribly persuasive, guys. I don't know why it's so low, but it is. I mean, deceptive makes sense, but I'm not persuasive either.
No, yeah, you don't have, your influence, okay.
No.
Yeah, it's just a
very
flat
little.
roll right there, yeah. Okay.
All right. And then, sure, why not? All right then. And she's going to draw her sword in one hand and is gonna be ready to attack if he tries to attack her.
Okay, so she's readied her action, which means if he does try anything, she will attack right before he does it.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, sorry. I meant to say something and I forgot.
Do I need to unmute so I can hear this?
It's not even muted. I don't know why I can't hear it. I gotta figure out what's going on there. Okay. Lexi, you come around. Now I do have to move you because you're way down here. When you come around the corner.
Okay.
So this is where you're at.
Okay, I gotta move things for... Okay, so I'm way back there.
Yep.
And I'm going to where the action is.
Okay. Full out run or...
Well, I don't think I need a full out run at this point because I can see them, so I can kind of just jog in.
So, all right, so...
I'm jogging in, taking my wrench out just in case.
Right there is where you can get to with one move action.
Is that walking? What?
That's at a jog.
Okay.
Now, if you can do it again for another move action if you're going to keep going.
Yeah, I'll do that, and I'll be like Lorna's backup.
All right, you get to all the way to right there. Okay. As you come trotting in, Lorna turns around. You do see Lexi coming up, but this guy doesn't seem to notice it because he's like, I'm not turning around. He has no idea his buddy's down. It's his turn. That's about all he does. All right, so he moves in, which means your triggered action goes. So you are now going on
And this is
an 11.
short sword. It keeps like moving my character sheet because I don't even have full control of that. So I don't know. It's really funky right now.
Woo!
Woo!
Excellent!
Hey, some kids
Your
outside
short
just cheered
sword.
with us. Or they screamed out of terror. I can't really tell.
Children across the land celebrate. All right, so that's a
All right.
What did you? Oh, so that's a crit.
Yes.
Woo!
I have a thing. I have a thingy. I crit on a 19 or 20.
Yeah,
That's not what I'm
and it's an amazing hit.
Amazing.
So if you look at your damage thing, your damage track there on that weapon,
Uh-huh.
you see the one that says A. That's the column you want to click on. So it's and all right. Tell me what you're doing here.
Sword is out, and I think this is the first time anybody's seen her use it, actually. I don't think I've ever used it.
Yeah, because she only, the only time she ever pulled her sword, she tossed it to.
Yeah,
to
that's
Cal.
true.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even think if I did. I don't even think I ever used it against the skeletons or something. Anyone who can
think
see
so,
her
yeah.
can tell she actually knows what she's doing with it in her hand. It is not her normal weapon, but she fully.
Ah.
And so when he steps in close, she's like, "I warned you," and she's gonna do And she's just going to come up and try and just clock him flat side of the blade right underneath the chin to see if she can kind of just stun him into obviously probably not being unconscious, but at least, backing off.
Well, using Lore's rule of cool, and he's a jerk, and he doesn't have a lot of vitality. He's a mook, and so he doesn't have wounds and all that other stuff. Yeah, he drops.
Yay!
Cool.
So you just whack, and I mean, he just he actually does like a little spin, and then and falls over. He did not see that coming.
Nope. That's what I was hoping for the kick earlier. It didn't work out, but I'll take it.
I was hoping that would have worked, and then
She's gonna glance around and see
she sees Lexi coming. Mm-hmm.
With my wrench out.
Quickly,
And I'm like, what do you need?
quickly sheath the sword and finger to lips.
What's Cedric doing? Because I assume you you did the whacked him and then backed up.
Yeah,
Are you coming out now?
I still don't know how movement works in this game, but yes, that was my intention.
What's your question about movement?
Can I, if I do a thing, and I still have movement on the table, can I then move after I do the thing?
Mm-hmm.
So you can break up your movement. For some reason, I thought that.
Oh, no, you can't move, do, and then move. You can move action, and attack, or attack, and then move.
Okay, so that was my intuition.
Yeah.
But anyway, yes. So at this
Unless
point,
you do like a run by attack, but then you would have to keep going, and I didn't think you wanted to head out here.
No. But anyway, so he was by the wall right there.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a wall?
Mm-hmm.
And he just hops over and lands right there next to the guy's head and extends 2 fingers and stabs them into his jugular, feeling for a pulse.
Oh my gosh, I totally heard that differently until I
So
processed
did
what you said.
I was like, dang! Whoa!
No.
I picture Xena Warrior Princess hitting those
Those pressure points.
pressure points. You won't have any more blood in your brain in like 15 seconds.
He's still alive.
Yes. He
Okay.
is. He just knocked out.
Okay. Cedric looks up from his crouch position, pulling his hand back, up at Lorna. Just looking.
Looks right back. Actually, probably calmer than you've ever seen her.
And I look between both of them like, is this a staring contest?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, without breaking eye contact or blinking, he slowly comes up to his full height and nods. And then he breaks eye contact and picks up the body, throws it over his shoulder, and moves back over the wall and starts dragging it into the dark.
Okay.
What did I miss? Is one of these our guy? Is there a box?
Can I drag this guy over and shove him into this little...
Yeah. In a little nook there. Get him.
I will do the same. I'm going to check and make sure he's... I'm pretty sure, actually,
Yeah.
she's 100% confident that he's still breathing, but she'll just...
Although as you move, his jaw kind of wiggles a lot more than it probably should. You probably broke that.
Try talking smack now, dude.
I'll push him in, and then I'll come down to meet up with the other two. So this whole idea of following someone into a warehouse, maybe not the best plan?
Well, where'd he go? Did you see where he went?
No, I was a little busy.
You did fine.
I just look at Cedric.
Cedric looks between the two of you.
What happened?
Why?
What happened?
Here.
I wasn't there, so what happened?
There were 2 ruffians.
Oh,
They thought I was an easy target.
well,
They learned otherwise.
I
Me.
see that.
Get out of here. Please.
Okay, well, let's go that way then. Let's go.
Cedric holds up a hand and shakes his head, then points back up the alley that he came from.
I thought you came over a fence.
He nods.
Yeah, but then he came down that alley.
Oh, that okay. I don't know where the fence is.
It's
That way.
over this direction.
Okay, so we're going down the alley. Are you leading us?
Well, there was
yeah, you're
nothing.
following.
There was nothing down that way except the wall.
Oh, so we
the
couldn't go
exit.
that way.
Yeah, unless you jump on the wall.
Gotcha.
So in this space here, these other places here, these are opened, so they're roofed and such, but they're wide open. You see crates and stuff. It's like storage places, etc. out here. The only enclosed building is the one that you are standing by.
Are there windows?
Yes, but they have curtains drawn.
Darn.
I lean over to Cedric. We saw the captain. He was talking to some man in a cloak, giving him a box. Lexi thinks it's something we should know about.
Well, he
Cedric.
said the guy asked if we knew about anything, and he said, "Of course not. So it must be something."
Cedric
maybe.
side eyes both of you.
Which is odd because they're standing on different sides of him.
Yeah, his eyes. No, he side eyes one, and then the other while he's walking towards the wall.
It just doesn't seem right.
That's our answer. Well, why don't we go ask the captain?
But then he'll know that we know something. Do we want him to know that we know something?
We just knocked 2 men unconscious. I think they're gonna know we're here. Or someone was.
Are you okay?
I mean, they may not want to tell anyone that I kicked their... Actually, we're probably fine. If they're anything like the boys back home. Lexi, I don't think we're gonna find him here.
Well, at this point, he's probably gone. But now I don't trust the captain.
Could always ask him.
But that might not be wise.
I don't think it was wise to follow this man here. If he's anything like those 2. He's not exactly a pleasant fellow.
I'm upset.
I am gonna link arms with her, look down that alley and see that giant wall is there, and that's not gonna happen. So, I mean, actually, I'm really good at climbing. It might, but no, I'll walk.
I'm
back
not.
out the way I can. I'll walk with Lexi.
I've got my big bump on my head. Bad headache.
Okay.
And I'm gonna. You said it was covered. That window's covered by
Curtains.
curtains.
Yeah, that's just like, you just see, you see there's cloth on the other side of the window. Like the curtains are drawn.
What do you want to do? We could break a window and get in, but I don't think that's wise.
We don't even know if he's in there. We lost him. It's all right. Are you okay?
Fine. You see a handprint on her face, probably. A little bit of red
You've got the
mark on her
handprint.
face.
I've got the big welt. It is like River's like, okay, let's go.
Yeah, fine. Let's go.
Let's go find one.
Well, let's find Tell as well. Knowing when, she's probably nearby.
She's
And
like-
knowing her.
I'm sleeping in grass outside the fence. I'm good. know, she's like asleep out there, her wind's curled up next to her now.
Yeah, wait, just comes up and burrows in. Yeah.
She grabs Wind and fluffs Wind.
Yeah, I'm gonna head back down the way we came. Back towards. It's the only gate I know of. This far over. Yeah, we'll head back towards that gate. I'm not gonna try and make Lexi scale that wall.
Well, as Cedric approached the wall, he did the
to boost.
You know, there's a way out right here.
He shakes his head. Eyes, watch.
Fair enough. Although they did see me come in, so anyway. And I'll just shove Lexi towards him to go for her.
Do I have to
Actually,
roll?
no.
There's enough crates and things. Like, you could probably get over this side of the wall with a little bit of work and just kind of
Okay.
put things up there to, like, it's
I'll
not
go.
worth it's a roll because there's enough things here to get height.
I'll go
versus the other
first.
side.
I'm gonna go first, and I'll sit on top of the wall to help Lexi up the rest of the way. And then,
Since I don't have
I'm
the
getting-
best climb,
Now, a 15-foot drop on the other side is another story.
I need to build a jetpack. Okay. It's gonna happen.
Did Lexi die?
anyway,
Okay.
we get over a wall.
Yeah, do I have to roll?
No, I'm not gonna make you roll. Technically,
Thank
yes,
you.
you have to roll, but I'm not gonna make you roll because the last thing you need is you rolling a 1 and breaking your leg or something.
Alrighty.
Which I had happen to a character of mine one time, jumping out of a 2-story window. Rolled a 1, broke his ankle.
Ow.
Yeah, ruined the entire. Yeah, and we were thieves. But my guy, I was a little halfling, was not a jumper. He was a locksmith person. So yeah, I was like, well, that just sucked. Yeah. Anyway, I digress. All right, so you make your way back to
The Silver Inn.
the gate. All right, so as you're around the corner, you're getting back to the gate there, and coming in, the guards step forward and they're like, "Papers."
I pull out mine.
I have mine from before.
Does Cedric have papers? Yeah, I didn't think so.
He's with us.
But he's with us.
See any reference to him on your papers here?
Are they the same guards?
Yeah.
Are these the same
Well, they would have
guards?
seen him go out because he went out that way.
They have no problem with people leaving.
Well,
Then where do we go to get him papers? He's with us.
Administration, but it's closed.
These guys are such little.
Just punch him out like you did the other guys. It's fine.
No, Cedric doesn't just go around
Take out
punching.
the city watch. That's exactly what
Yeah. Yeah.
Cedric just nods,
We'll go back to the ship. Let's just go back to the ship.
says, "Go!" And he turns around and begins walking around the outside of the.
Could
The city
probably
limits.
scale the wall anyway.
Oh, no. The city walls are much, much higher.
Yeah, I think they're like 40 feet.
Yeah.
I just imagine Cedric could do it.
monk stuff. Climbing
Just-
in the wall.
He takes his vial of juicy legs and he jumps. I mean, come on.
He just mainlines a couple of those vials.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, and goes.
Oh,
Lexi.
I have the power.
I was born to climb walls.
Thanks. We'll walk with him.
oh shoot! And Cattell has the papers with all of our names. Okay.
Of course. They're all soggy with their tears. Though. She was
Rule of thumb, everyone. Don't split the party.
But that's what we're good at.
Yeah, I think we've done it several times.
Yes, we have.
Swimmingly.
It's usually because of me.
Yep.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. Okay. I'm like a cat. Curiosity. Come on. See? The meow and everything.
Wynn's not here yet. It's not your,
Sorry.
that wasn't your cue.
Lonely.
Yeah, that's not your cue.
All right. He's told us to go in. Okay.
Yeah, you guys can come in.
Okay.
Yeah, Cedric said go in. And he's gonna walk
All
by
right.
himself.
Gonna walk. Yeah. Home by myself.
What do you think?
I can see this like all four characters like all by themselves walking through the song and it like segues to each one.
Some moody music.
Okay,
playing.
well, I head in the direction of the. I guess we go to the Silver Inn. That's where we're supposed to stay. So.
Lorna stands at like the edge of the gate, like for a few seconds, looking between the two of them, just like,
What's your name? What's your name?
Oh, badge number.
I want to speak to your
Who's your manager?
of the guards.
no, it's more she's looking between Lexi and Cedric, and then she follows Lexi into the city.
Always follows me.
Well,
Because I'm the bigger problem.
Yeah.
Wynn, Lexi. That's the order of which. That's the threat level.
Where's Win? I need Win.
That's your distraction. All right, so you head back in. Where's Cedric going?
Around the outside. Around the outside.
Just around and around all night long.
All night long. No, he's
Does
going
he
back to the
even
ship.
All night long. All right.
He's going back to the ship.
Okay.
Actually,
All
can
right.
you throw on the map?
Can I what?
Throw the map?
So we can
Oh yeah, the Harbor Rock map.
Okay, yeah. I guess there's not really a road. Oh, there is a road.
Yeah,
No,
there's a
it goes
road.
down.
Yeah, it goes down though.
So he's staying on the cliffside and making his way downtown, walking fast.
No faces pass.
And he's shipbound.
All right. Let's take a break, and we'll find out what's going on with Cattell.
Nothing. She's asleep, Matt.
She's night-night.
She's
Well,
cried
that's
herself
actually-
to sleep.
That's actually a
Well,
good
when we
question.
get back from break, you'll find out if that is what's going on.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Oh.
Would Cedric see Cattell as he's walking?
Maybe it did. She probably hid herself somewhere.
She dug a hole and crawled into it, so yeah.
Probably.
Well, this is Cedric's job to kind of include himself for those.
That's what, when Cattell gets upset, she goes and digs a hole somewhere. It's like, dang it, she's upset. She's out digging a hole somewhere.
All right, so we'll be back in 5 minutes.
Yep.
Okay.
5
I'll
minutes.
put on the break video. Enjoy.
All right, we'll be right back.
And we're back.
All right. Again, I got caught watching the wrong thing, so the video was like.
That's why I just have to say it.
I know. I called myself out on it. All right. So while all that action is going on, over outside the gates, where Cattell has found a secluded spot amongst the sparse trees, and is in tears, as she starts the tears start to calm down a little bit. She starting to get a little, sleepy and such. She noticed a figure approaching, very slowly, in the gloom.
What is the shape of this figure?
Humanoid, in the shadows, but it doesn't seem to be sneaky. It's almost like it seems to be hobbling.
I kind of just find a tree and scooch myself out of the way so that I'm not like out where everybody can see me and like trip over me or whatever. So I just find a patch of grass under a tree and then kind of just crawl up and curl up on my side in a ball.
And a voice from that figure says, "No, no, no. Don't be rude."
What?
Step out, girl.
Not really in the mood for company.
Oh, and yet you have it.
I just stay there.
All right. Are you watching the figure, or are you just?
I'm watching him.
All right. Figure draws closer. It is a female voice. I just don't do good female voices. So work with me. And as this female draws closer, you see she has a cane, and she's coming directly towards you.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to just watch her, like, you know how when you approach an animal who's like totally wary of you and all ready to just do something if she tries to come after me or something, but I'm not like aggressive or anything.
Make an empathy check.
That wasn't great.
No, that wasn't very good. You rolled a 6. I don't know if you can see it.
I don't usually wear my glasses and everything's so far away from me, so I'm like, what was that?
What's it being there? Get off my lawn!
That's kind of probably how she feels. Like, what are you doing? Leave me alone. Can you not see I'm in a terrible state? Just let me be by myself.
All right, so empathy does not pick up anything. She draws ever closer. She is not looking like she's going to leave you be. And she hobbles closer. She's probably a good 15 feet away at this point.
I kind of just press myself into the tree like I'm trying to become one with it.
She keeps her distance so much, like enough space to respect your space there, but comes around to where she's you are facing, or like the tree is not between you, unless you keep scooting around the tree.
I kind of have it sort of in between us, but not completely in between us, because this lady obviously has something to say. And Catel's probably used to old ladies trying to be like, oh,
All right, so you're kind of still within space there. She comes up, you're like, I knew it! So she kind of comes and she pauses, and you see her kind of chuckle a little. She says, "Have a seat, child."
I'm already sitting.
And she points with her cane towards out from behind the tree.
Whatever you have to say, you can just say it. I'm comfortable where I'm at.
She turns towards the ground and takes her cane, and you see she just kind of does this weird like pattern motion, and then turns back and starts to like sit like she's trying. And as she does, the ground just kind of lifts up right under her rump, making like a little seat. And she sits, and she's like, "Is this how you were raised?" And she kind of waves her hand, and the tree that you're right by starts to shift and shake.
I don't leave it. I stay there.
It leaves you as it uproots and... Now then, let's have a chat.
This better be really important, because I've had a not so great day, and I just really like to be left alone.
She stops and she just looks at you for a long moment. You like being alone, don't you?
No one hurts you when you're alone.
Only yourself.
At least then I have no one else to blame.
You fight battles where there are none. Why?
She just sits and she just remembers anyone I've ever tried to care about has taught me what my value is.
And what do you think your value is?
I'm sleeping in dirt, aren't I?
Why do you hide?
Isn't that a given? I'm tired of being hurt. I'm tired.
You hurt yourself more.
Maybe.
These people you're with. The white-haired one, the stranger, the forest child. Why are you with them?
I was hired on a ship, so I could leave.
You could leave anytime you want.
No, leave where I came from. I needed a way to take care of myself. And protecting a ship was my way out.
What will you do now?
What do you mean, what will I do now? I'm go back. Follow orders.
Well, your ship. It's not going anywhere.
No, but the people on it are an extension. They're part of the contract. Why are you asking all of this? You seem to have some kind of insight that makes this feel very unnecessary.
Waited a long time for you to get to this place.
You've been waiting for me.
Yeah, not just you.
Oh no. No, I'm not. If this is supposed to be one of those fairy tale book things where the old wizard, or in this case, old lady magician, has some kind of like save the world sort of thing, please, that's not, I'm not interested. I hope that's not where this is going, but if it is, I just want to live a quiet life by myself.
You certainly have a conflicted view of yourself. How could you expect to save the world? You can't even save yourself.
Isn't that the point of not wanting to do it? I can't save myself, so how can someone ask me to save the world?
I have not asked you to save anything.
Good. And this isn't a fairy tale.
No. No, nor would you want it to be.
So what do you want?
I was just curious, because I've waited so long, just to know why.
Why what?
Why you?
See, that again seems to allude to some sort of fate that I'm not interested in. I don't want it to be me, whatever this is.
Starting to think that myself, but that's not my role in this. I had one function, and one function only. And she stands up. The ground smooths out underneath her. And then she starts to walk away. She turns back. How long do you plan to hide?
Forever if I can.
What a waste. She tosses something on the ground, shakes her head, and hobbles away.
Can I eye the thing that she drops? Can I see anything of it?
It seems like something shiny. It's in the grass now.
And is she gone at this point?
Yeah,
Or
she
is
just hobbles away.
As soon as she's gone, I'll approach it, but I won't touch it.
It is a gold chain with a bobble on it. Looks like. Oh, nobody's gonna be able to see this, I just realized.
I will switch it over really quick.
Okay.
If you throw it out there, they'll be able to see it now.
It looks like that.
Ooh, it's so pretty.
It is pretty.
I kind of like tilt my head at it. Don't touch it. Where are my... I don't think I have anything I can... No, I don't have anything I can just... I poke it
With a stick?
with my finger.
Oh. Nothing happens.
Think again of all the like stories that I've heard, and now paranoid. I'll go ahead and just pick it up, put it in my pouch, walk back to the tree, wherever it's scuttled off to, and curl up next to it.
Okay.
It's like running away. No!
And if it does run away, she finds another tree.
You can't catch me! I just want this tree to try and enter the city at every age. Just know the guards!
Yes.
Holding a person with a paper. Put this on your sheet.
Yeah, now she's going through all the stories that her dad read to her and is like, don't like this, I don't like this at all.
Okay. There is a slight chance Cedric may come across her, but I don't know if that's going to happen. She's pretty backed into those trees there. If you want to make a roll, because you're going to pass by where she's at.
Sure. Cedric is always watching.
Always watching. Perception.
Yep.
This could be hard.
No.
No. Walk right past her.
And on to the ship.
All right. You find your mop.
Curls up with it.
I've missed you.
Cedric would never say that to his mom.
That's true. That's true.
Not out loud.
Yeah.
The relationship is mutual, and there's a level of understanding there that no one would ever have comprehension of. No, he just goes onto the ship and sits on the gunrail and just looks at the city until the sun rises. And then he stands up and heads down to the city.
Okay. Back to the Silver Inn. So you two make it to the inn.
I'm assuming we're gonna get our rooms. That it's late, so
Mm-hmm.
and get some rest.
All right.
I would like to make something. Are we in our own rooms or are we sharing rooms?
Your own.
Okay. I'm going to ask the front desk if they know where the captain is staying, what room I need to speak with him.
We can't share information about people's rooms.
He's the captain of my ship. I have a message for him.
That would be against policy. As they start kind of like giving you a look that you have no idea what it means.
This place is very strange. And I'll go to my room, I guess. And I'm gonna... Is there a window in my room?
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave the window just a little bit cracked. And I will sit up on the bed probably till sleep just kind of forcibly comes upon her.
All right.
And she's like full on knees tucked to her chest, like just not all that. She doesn't even say anything to Lexi when she walks away.
You just part ways and I assume Lexi just crashes.
Yeah.
Care in the world.
No. Spread eagle on the bed. Snoring and drool coming out.
Yeah.
So the sky begins to lighten, Cedric, and being awake. And first up.
Yep.
Just
He like moves a little bit in a stretch and then hops off the gunrail and then begins making his way towards the nearest gate.
all right, that'd be the one that's with the bridge to it. So as you descend down, there are already some that are lining up to head into the town. So just kind of mingling with them. It's not as thick as it was when you first got there, when it was a little deeper into the day, but there's a couple early risers that are moving in. Eventually you get to the gate and they're papers.
One of my companions has my papers.
Well, then I suggest
Inside.
you... Doesn't sound like
The
much of a
gate.
companion. Well, unfortunately, you have to have paperwork to be able to access the town. You can get your own paperwork, and he gives you directions to the administrative building back at the sky dock, where the airships and such anchor.
Can you send word?
No. We're not a messenger service.
He mimes a sigh, steps out of line, and then watches people going in for a bit, then turns around and starts walking back towards the skydock again.
Okay. All right, so he gets back to the skydock. Still early.
He heads over to the administration office.
All right. It is just it's a small building. You see that there's a line of people with wagons and such that are kind of nearby it, and there's a looks like a clerk in a kind of a window there, and they're coming in, and you see he's asking questions and such, and then passing them papers, and then they head off to go get into the town.
Okay, he steps up when it's his turn to the
All right.
window.
All right, you approach. He looks up and the clerk doesn't even look up at you. He looks like he's writing something in this ledger he has. Nature of your business?
Visitation.
Visiting whom?
The inn.
Several inns. Which inn?
I don't remember the name. It's the Silver
Inn.
The Silver Inn.
Almost on a breeze.
Silver.
Silver Inn.
Wind just perches on your shoulder for half a second.
Yonder inn.
All right. Let's see. Tourist. 3 guild.
Cedric looks at his jacket, pulls open his pocket. I think I have that. All my money was not necessarily with me.
This is gonna suck when Cattell comes up and be like, "Hey, babe."
It's in assets, right? It's supposed to be.
Yeah, I just looked at there and it's not there. You have 7.
I have 7 guild.
Yep. You want to write that in? You have 7 guild.
So now I have 4 guild.
Yeah, hold on. I'll give you the rest of it real quick. 14 cogs, 24 marks. All right. So you pay that, takes it, hands you your papers, like, stamps them, hands them to you. Welcome to Harbor Rock.
Thank you.
He leaves and he goes to stand back in line.
All right. Well, eventually you go back to the gate and you are let into the city.
He just hands him his papers.
All right, they take it, they look them, and they hand it back to you. It's nothing personal. It's just the law.
They
Nods
want
his
the
head,
money.
walks in, heads to the Silver Tavern.
Okay. You don't find it because it's the Silver Inn. You gotta listen to the wind when it's telling you stuff.
Silver. Please. Please.
You end up as a silversmith.
All right. So while that's all going on, Cattell is next up. You awaken, stiff, sleeping on the ground, but not horribly. But it
She's
wasn't
used
so
to it.
bad. Yeah, it's not so bad.
Childhood memories. She's going to go to the ship, gather her stuff, and then head into the city.
Okay. When you get to the ship, you it's really quiet in there, but you can hear Rockin messing around with something. Although he doesn't really have a lot of people to cook for, so he's kind of grumpy. But keeping himself busy. I don't know if you stop to say or you just get in, get out.
I'll just stop in with him.
What was it?
Shotgun.
Hello there. Are you hungry?
Do you have anything I could just grab and take?
Oh, I suppose so. And he goes back and he comes back with a pouch. There you go. Here's some jockey. Not sure what meat it is.
Doesn't matter.
Nope.
Thanks for keeping me well fed, Ratman.
Thanks for respecting the meats.
Forever. See you around.
That seemed to pep him up a bit.
Yeah.
All right. So you make your way back to the line, and which is picked up a little bit, but still pretty sparse. It's still early. And make it to the gate, and you have your paperwork, and you're easily yell out into the city, or town rather. And so now you're there. Where are you headed?
To the Silver Inn, because that's where everybody else is.
Well, some are going to the Silver Tavern, so got options. Find Cedric just Silver Tavern. He's got a tourist map. Where is it?
Do I see him on my way?
No, he knows where he's going. Yeah, because he knows where the inn's at, even if he doesn't know the name.
Silver
right.
something. Silver word that means place where you can stay.
Just walking in somebody's home.
Silver home.
All right, so you get to the inn. As you come in, you see that it's very quiet in there. It's still relatively early. They are looks like they're sweeping. They're kind of cleaning the place up in the main room there. This young man notices you kind of come in, and he are you here for breakfast?
No, I was supposed
Not you,
to stay.
him. You haven't got there yet.
Him. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
You haven't got there yet.
Okay.
No!
Well, then can I help you?
My room!
Oh, I apologize. And he goes about his.
He stops him with a hand on his shoulder. He leans in.
Where are my companions?
I'm afraid I don't know who your companions are.
This tall, white hair. This tall, brown hair.
Zips out from underneath your arm, and your hand on his shoulder. Maybe the front desk knows.
He nods and walks over to the front desk.
Okay. This middle-aged woman. Thank you. Oh yeah, and she recognizes you. Fortunately, because you are very distinctive. And although she looks confused because she didn't see you leave recently, and like other, because you just kind of left in the middle of a bunch of stuff the night before. And so she looks confused, but then she just shakes it off and, yes, how can I help you?
My companions.
Yes.
Where?
I'm certain they're in their rooms. It's still quite early.
Which rooms?
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. We can't give that information.
They are my companions. Which rooms?
Well, I'm sure if they wanted you to know, they would have told you. If they're your companions. I'm sure if you just have a seat, I'm sure they'll be down here soon.
I will wait.
He says, and then does not move. Oh, but he's looking like this.
She looks at you oddly for a moment there, and then she just busies herself and lets you stay because there's nobody behind you, so it's not like it's interfering with business. And so she just
He's
ignores
watching.
you.
Yeah, he's watching what she's doing, just like looking down.
Until you get there, and you see pretty much the same thing, although it's much further along in the cleaning process and such. And they've got all the chairs back down and all situated and such. And you see there's one gentleman who's looks like he's eating something, and that's it. That's all that's in this common area. As you look past it, though, over to where the front desk is, you see there's the back of Cedric just standing there.
I'll go up to Cedric
Okay.
and tap him on the arm.
His head whips around before the rest of his body follows.
You waiting for the others?
He nods.
We can go sit.
He looks over at a table, then back to you, and then nods.
Let's go.
He follows you.
We'll go sit down.
He sits down across from you.
I think I just lay my head on the table, pressing my cheek against the wood.
One of the people kind of look like they're going to come help you, and then see that, and they're kind of like, okay, just leave you alone.
Cedric's looking at you, and he lets you lay on the table for like a minute, maybe two. And then he says,
Where were you?
I went outside of the city to sleep.
I also was outside of the city on the ship.
Oh, I didn't go on the ship.
Okay.
Why did you go sleep on the ship?
Papers.
pulls out his new papers.
Oh.
They were closed.
Why? So you left props up her chin on the table like how kids do? Why did you leave the city? For the walls?
I was following Lorna and Lexi.
Why did they leave?
I don't know.
All right. Let me put my cheek back on the table.
He leans down towards you.
They said the captain met with a man.
That could mean a lot of things. Did they say what the nature of this meeting was?
A box.
Was it a small, medium, or big box?
I don't know.
Let's hope it was a small box.
Okay.
Back.
She's just kind of chuckling to herself, finding the image amusing.
Almost as if on cue, the captain comes downstairs and sees you at the table and approaches and stands there for a moment and looks like kind of like as you're kind of head on the table thing. It's like, did you not get a good night's sleep?
No, no, it was fine.
He doesn't even ask you. He's never seen you sleep.
Cedric's just looking at him.
Small, medium, or large? I asked the captain.
Is this a... Are you testing me?
Yes.
We'll say medium?
Alright.
He looks to Cedric as it, like, to ask, but realizes that's...
Cedric just nods gravely, looking at him.
Are you prepared for the journey?
Nods. It's bleach, so.
Captain, there's not any, like, underlining bigger picture thing going on, right? We're just fulfilling a job. Nothing special happening, right?
To my knowledge, the task before you is what I've conveyed.
Just goes quiet.
Very well then. Well, I have business to attend to.
Cedric just watches him as he leaves.
First, Walker kind of stops for a moment, turns around, and return to the ship when you return back to town. And then he leaves.
I have an ominous feeling and I don't care for it.
Cedric looks back at you.
Maybe I should run away. You think I should run away now? I could find jobs somewhere else.
Why?
You know that old lady Lorna was talking about the other day?
No.
No. Well, Lorna met an old lady the other day, the one who gave her the wooden dagger.
He nods.
I think she found me. And I didn't really care for what she had to say. And I show him.
I forgot to tell. Yeah, like this is what she looked like too.
I kind of just Catel's just assuming because of the nature of the interaction, and then getting this, you know, gift. Oh,
He looks wise.
Yeah.
You know.
and show him the amulet.
Is she dangerous?
Did you ever read those, or have someone read you the stories of people who go on their adventures and they're aided by a wise old one who gives you items to help on your journey?
Cedric looks away from you for a sec, and then back to you, and shrugs.
My father and I read many of these stories, and it was uncanny. And she dropped this for me. It wasn't an accident, so that was obvious. I have no idea what it is. And Lorna got a wooden dagger.
Cedric extends his hand.
And drop it in his hand.
Cedric takes a look at it in detail. Can I knowledge check this with my either history, cosmology, archaeology, arcanology?
Just all of the ology.
Yeah, I got a lot of
Cosmetology. You know.
I have much ology here.
Which one are
History would be the one I would most like, but if not arcanology or theology or cosmology.
you turn those off?
Yes, I just did. It's a brand new day. Sun is high.
You have no idea.
I have no idea. Okay.
I rolled it against a couple of things too, just to see if I could possibly weave in something else.
As-
Just looking at it.
As he's examining it, can I just kind of like, now that I'm more awake and a little more aware, can I like poke it with my arcana senses? See if I get any kind of sense of magic, or if it's just a pretty bauble.
Just, that's it. Let's see here, Arcana.
I didn't realize that I had like a somewhat decent thing. I realize I don't have like identify or anything, but see if I can get a sense of something.
Okay. You sense as you're looking at it, holding it, it does seem to like pulse with a power of its own.
Is it familiar, or is it something I've never used myself?
You've never used it yourself, and yet it's like tugging at a memory you don't have.
Should I keep it? I might need it.
Cedric hands it back, arm outstretched.
Can I stare at it for a minute?
I do not know its origins.
Part of me really wants to not take it back.
Hand outstretched.
She takes it, puts it away in her pocket. Well, anyway. It just seems like this is going somewhere I'm not particularly excited for.
Do you bear pain?
That depends. Are you asking physical pain? 'Cause no. I'm fine.
No.
I've been in pain since I was a child.
Cedric nods.
We went away for a little while. And then they turned out to be like everybody else. Do you think they're sleeping in? What time is it?
It is
It's still early.
early. Would you like me to find you food?
I'm not really hungry right now. Rockgun gave me some jerky for later. No thanks.
Cedric just sits there, looking at you.
Tell us. Head on the table. Silently waiting.
No, either I'm rolling.
Cedric looks away.
Okay. Lexi's next up. I just roll and see who woke. Yeah.
Oh.
Who woke up first, and I don't know what the order people woke up in. So yeah, you wake up.
I get my stuff together.
Cushiony bed.
I'm happy that I was in a comfy bed, and I'm ready to face today. I'll head down.
All right. When you head down stairs, you see Cattell and Cedric sitting at a table.
I go to join them. Good morning.
Why did you leave this city the other day?
You're
Cedric
asking
told
me?
that.
Where have you been?
Right. That's fair. I just needed some open air and to be alone. That's all. Just slept outside of town. But why did you leave the walls?
Well, the first time I went outside the walls, I got my stuff from the ship. And then, because I needed my stuff, because we're going to be going somewhere. And after I got my stuff, I came back in. And, oh, you see my gun? And I show her my gun. Val gave me his gun. And I put it back in. So I did that. And then Lorna and I, we saw something very suspicious, and it had to do with the captain.
Yeah, Cedric said that you saw the captain meet somebody with
He had a box.
I was hoping that it wasn't a small box.
No, it was like a foot square,
So
cube.
A medium-ish box.
Yes, because it wasn't small.
So he subconsciously answered my question.
You asked him about the box?
No, I asked him small, medium, or large, and he said medium.
Well, that could mean many things.
When Cedric told me he had given him a box, I said the same thing, that I was hoping it was a small box. Because that would have been amusing.
Well, it doesn't matter. We lost the person that he gave the box to, but he said the guy that he gave the box asked if we suspected anything. And I did not like that. So that's why I wanted to follow the guy who got the box to find out what was in the box. And so I went after him, and then Lorna followed me, and we lost him, and Lorna, and she beat up these guys, and it was quite eventful.
How do you know he was asking if we knew or suspected anything? Did he, say our names?
He asked, I'm trying to remember exactly what he said. Did he say the crew? Or do they, he said they, I think. I'm trying to remember.
Do an intellect check. See if you remember it.
Let's see. It's not on that tab. Where is it at?
First tab.
First tab.
There's so many tabs.
I know. There is no intellect on the first tab.
Is this the attribute that you're on? The attribute
I'm
tab?
on attributes, but I don't see intellect.
It's,
Oh, I'm sorry, acumen.
I was saying like
He can't remember.
Totally
Ay.
different word.
Yeah, words.
is it word or is it the
Hard.
dice?
It's the word.
Okay.
You rolled the wrong thing. But that's okay.
Okay,
I know it. 'Cause I
Okay.
can know what you rolled. Okay. Yeah, he said they.
okay, so he said they,
They could be anybody.
but we're the they that he's been with for quite some time.
You're not wrong. So, the captain met with an individual, gave them a box, and was asked if they knew about what?
Do they suspect anything? That's what he said. And then, but when he gave the box, the guy was like, "This had better work." Like, whatever it was that he gave him, it just. That's why
No,
I
you're
wanted to
right.
find out
That's-
what was in the box.
That's suspicious and uncomfortable.
Well, they did not like that I wanted to follow them.
What did they do?
They seemed quite upset. I look at Cedric. Oh, when I look at Cedric, I pull out of my thing and I hand him a new wrap for his face. There you go.
Cedric takes it and looks at it, then looks at you.
It's because of the...
He looks at Cattell now.
You have a white stain where you drank the alcohol the other day.
He brings a hand up to his mask. Pulls it slightly away from his face so I can take a look at it.
I know we're all like...
Does everybody does that?
I know we're all like...
He stands up, looks around, and then just walks away to his room.
And as he does that, I look up like, I kind of want to follow him.
I mean, I am curious.
See, I'm not the only one that wants to find out things.
No, and the issue with the captain and what happened, that is... I've dealt with enough people that's disconcerting. Especially if those phrases are what he used. Do they suspect anything is better work? It's potentially nefarious, or it has no meaning at all. It's hard to tell without more information.
But we will not know, because Captain Bear will not be going with us to wherever we're going.
No, but he wants us to come back to the ship after we return. So I suppose the question is, if we don't trust him, do we return?
I have to, so. That is the problem with these accords.
Your accord makes it so that you have to stay with the ship.
My accord is to work the ship as the engineer.
Right, and my accord is to work and protect it, but there didn't seem to be any stipulation that I couldn't quit. Was there for you?
Yes. Hence why I will not break my accord.
No, I understand. I'm not the one who would ever have to make decisions on these sorts of situations, so I don't know what to do.
You seem upset.
I'm fine. It's just yesterday was a long day.
It's been a long many days.
That's true.
And it looks like it's not going to stop anytime soon.
No. I'm at least used to the physical parts of the job. Killing things. Stopping others from getting hurt. Not used to surprises. At least, not among my own party. But we had a habit of making sure everybody knew everything that we were capable of so that we could always be prepared.
Well, that's partially our faults as well. I know nothing about you. Do you know anything about me? Besides, I can fix a ship.
It's less about your personal life and more about your abilities. I've seen what you can do, and if there's anything you're not sharing, that's... I mean, this isn't law. This isn't the guard. This is a ragtag team of merchants. Not even really merchants. We work for somebody who puts us out to do a job, and sometimes the jobs are dangerous, and we fight when we have to.
Well, I think we all know that Fisk is not that. Is not a good man.
No.
But sometimes men like that are the type of people you need at that time.
Maybe.
Because I don't think any of us are happy being in accords.
No. What can you do, Lexi, besides throw electricity and fix ships?
That's pretty much it. It's the way I look at things with like the fixing of things. I just see it a different way. The workings, it just makes sense.
Like it tells you what's wrong with it?
Not like it speaks to me or anything, but it's just... I just have a knack at it, of understanding of how things work, things connect, things... And then the electricity, that just happens.
Do you know why it happens?
No. What about you with your summoning things out of air?
Yeah, I don't know how that happens either. I found out I didn't even know I could do it until it was my coming of age. And I found out I could do it because I needed to protect my father. It just happened. Never been able to summon that amount of power since, but...
That comes in handy.
yeah.
It's serving you
it
well.
does. Well, it's certainly keeping me alive.
I could say that the same thing with what I do.
If you could do anything, what would you do?
Be free.
I know how that feels. Is there anything you want to be free from? You don't have to share if that's private. I understand that too.
Perhaps another time.
Maybe this is a good point for Cedric to reemerge with the new mask on.
Do a little catwalk.
Yep, that's what Cedric's doing. No, he's just doing his lumbering strides back to the table. New mask on.
Looks good.
Does it feel good? It felt nice and looked as similar as I could think of what you had.
He just nods.
Excellent. And that's where you'll notice, like, say, like she could just flip it to everything's okay, everything's great. Always moving
Everything
forward.
is awesome.
Everything is awesome. But yeah, she puts on her face of everything's great. And where's Lorna? Have you seen Wen?
I have not seen one.
Speaking of Lorna, you wake up with the familiar ball of fur curled up by your shoulders. When you open your eyes, you see that it's Wen, but not sleeping. Seems like she's just kind of squatting and sitting. And when she squats, she kind of turns into like a little ball shape because it's just kind of like folds in on herself. And she's got both sets of arms kind of just folded over and looks to be scowling.
Oh, she's scowling.
Why exactly are you mad at me?
I'm not mad at you. I'm
You're
mad at the
not.
ugly one.
I know she don't mean Cedric.
Oh, that ugly one. Aww.
You know their names. Use them properly.
I'll use his name properly when he uses mine properly.
I don't even know what he called you. Thing sounds quite strange.
The word hurts.
And so does casting a spell on people. I didn't know you could do that.
I'm sure I've told you that before.
No, I'd remember that.
I did it for you.
Did you ever do that to me?
No, didn't need to.
You upset a lot of people. Those people playing the instruments, they weren't enjoying themselves.
They won't even remember it when they wake up.
That doesn't matter. You can't hurt people like that and expect it to be alright.
They weren't hurt.
I think Catel was. She seemed awfully upset. We couldn't find her last night. And we could have used you last night. There was a thing that happened and we needed somebody to track. Just gonna go home.
Well, you know we can't do that.
I know. I don't like it here. Everything's
Me neither.
walls.
People stink.
That we can agree on. What does that name mean? What Cedric called you?
Can't speak it.
Can't or won't?
Maybe both. It hurts.
I'll make you ill. I'll tell him not to call you that again. And you can't use that spell again. Please not like you did. Not on normal folk. Not on people who mean no harm.
I meant no harm.
I know you didn't. But did you see the looks on their faces? When they ran off the stage?
They were just confused. But if he swears to not use that word again, I will promise not to do that again.
I'll ask him. don't think... Things might be different. Just so you know.
Because of Val?
Because of a lot of things. When you're supposed to be just my pet.
I don't like that word.
I don't either, but you know it is what it... You know what I mean.
I do. You were just upset. I figured the yokai upset you.
Do I know that word? What exactly? What's a yokai?
I don't know, but it is what's a tree?
Alright, you've got to start explaining a little bit to me.
I forget you don't know all these things.
No, I don't. I don't even know how long I've been gone. I just realized.
Well, I don't know either, because I don't know.
It's time to remind me.
Spirit.
What spirit?
Yokai.
Say spirit? Okay, yokai is spirit. What spirit?
Not like me. But like me.
And where did I meet this yokai that you think I've been upset by?
When we went to that building.
The fortune teller. I mean, she did know some strange things, I'll give you that, but I don't think she was a spirit.
Spirit's the best word I can think of.
And why would she upset me? If she was one.
I don't know. She said to you, you look upset.
I'm confused. She knew things about me. Things I've not told anyone. And she gave me this, and she holds up the dagger.
Well, how did she get that?
Do you know what it is? If you say a dagger, I'm gonna throw something at you.
It's a wooden dagger.
It's not just a dagger, it's a wooden dagger.
Behind me and smack her with it.
I don't know what it is, but I know it has a purpose.
I would know who to use it against or something along those lines.
Is that what she said?
No, not exactly. I'm looking for my notes. I would use it to kill him. Whoever him is.
Are you gonna kill somebody?
I don't know. Not intentionally. It's not my
How
plan.
would you even know?
That's a great question. I don't know. You ran off. It would have been wonderful to have you there. You can't just keep running off. I was worried. And then Lexi and I ended up in a warehouse. Ended up fighting two creatures. Men, but, you know. It would have been handy to have you around.
Sorry, but it hurt.
And it hurt when you left.
But I'm back now.
She mutters under her breath. Celestial right now.
Why would you say something like that?
You know exactly why. You know they're gonna want an explanation. What do I tell them?
Tell them to mind their own business. They all have their own secrets.
That's true, but you put yours on display.
I did it for you.
Yes, and now they know that you're not what you think that they thought you were. They know you
But they-
can do things when...
I've always been able to do things.
She like
She
literally
is
stands
a bratty teenager.
I love her.
flipping idea. Oh. I have to get some arrows. I think we're leaving today.
Kill someone? Well, you may run into him.
I don't know who him is.
That's the point. It could be anybody. Maybe
Sure
even
it's
the
not
ugly
just
one.
anybody. I'm pretty sure it's not Cedric. Are you coming down?
Sure. I'm hungry.
Best behavior. Please, Quinn. Promise.
I'll be the best I can be.
I'll hold out my arms so that she can pop up. Go downstairs.
Okay. As you're as Cedric's back and you're kind of in that phase of your conversation is when Lorna comes down with Wynn.
As soon as I see Wynn, I stand up and put my back up against the wall.
Cedric's head snaps over to Win. Like a cat.
Win!
Lorna mutters out of the corner of her mouth. See what I mean?
Wynn jumps off your shoulder and goes over to Lexi and overly displays affection.
That's all I
Delicious.
said. We looked
Cedric is
everywhere
tracking
for
her
you,
like a
Win.
laser.
As she's looking at the two of you, she's all
There is
looking at the
legit,
Lexi.
there is legit fear in Catel's eyes as she keeps an eye on Wynn.
Won't hurt you. I promise. My word is good. She didn't mean it. She meant it as a prank, as a joke, to make me laugh. She didn't realize that it would hurt people. She says they'll be fine this morning. Won't even remember a thing. I'm not really sure how that works, but it's better than nothing.
Doesn't say anything.
Yeah, Cedric is resting with his hands on top of his thighs, staring at Win.
And then she'll turn to Cedric. And you, that term you used, it's offensive to her. Let's do us all a favor and keep it to yourself. And she'll
Cedric.
stop calling you the ugly one.
Cedric's eyes flick to you, then back to Win.
And I'm like, love it. Betting on Win.
Two very serious.
I have to get some arrows before you leave. I'm almost out.
I need bullets for my new gun. They said there was a place that we can go that has all the stuff.
Alright. Cedric,
Are you headed out?
I tell you,
I,
would you like to come with us?
I'm getting ready to go.
I'll wait here.
Do you need anything? I can get it for you if you don't want to go. no supplies whatsoever for the trip.
No.
Cedric also remains seated.
All right then. I'm like looking back and forth, like, okay, and I walk. I'm leaving to go get stuff. And as I do it, I whisper, I'm like, I'll let you deal with this. And I go.
Wynn's on her shoulder.
Oh, with me?
Yeah.
Okay, Wynn's
She's on
with
your
me.
shoulder to begin with.
All right, Lexi, can you get me some arrows? And I'll give her one of each of my kind. And I'll hand her the bag of money because I'm the one who has it for some strange reason.
Okay, I got the money. I see the arrows you need, and I'll go.
Yeah. However many you think I need for the trip. I don't really know. And I'll sit down at the table. Very much feeling like the 10-year-old child that I probably was at some point, knowing that I was about to get in trouble and I still don't really know why.
You could tell it's just still against the wall, hand pressed against it behind her.
I've got Wynn, and we're going.
Yeah, Cedric's eyes are locked on you two,
Yeah, I'm just like,
but specifically Wynn as he.
yeah, that's why I was like, let me take Wynn, and we will go, and so, bye.
And then, as you two leave, his eyes flick over to Lorna.
I don't think I could if I wanted to. Probably not. Ask if you need to.
Why are you traveling with Nordenir?
I still don't know what that means, but I know it upsets her, so could you just not? Call her by her name.
Why are you traveling with Wynn?
Because she was named as my companion of sorts. It's more, she travels with me.
How did you become bonded to Wynn?
What exactly does that word mean?
Cedric seems to think for a sec.
Being not of the plane.
Well, I can tell you that's not what she thinks it means. To her, it's an insult. Not really sure why that would be an insult. It's complicated, but sort of met her when I was younger. We sort of helped each other. Before
The
we,
Wynn are dangerous.
So am I. So are you. So's the town. So is Lexi. We all are.
Cedric once again seems to be lost in thought as he tries to piece words together.
More danger.
Why?
Powerful rights.
Suppose. But I know she wouldn't have been sent with me if it wasn't for a good reason. I can't explain it all. But I can tell you she was sent with me for a purpose. I can tell you she means no harm. She's a bit chaotic and doesn't think all the time.
Difficult to control.
She's not a type to be controlled. She'll listen to me here and there. When it matters. She's my friend.
Cedric leans back very slightly. His eyes flick to Cattell.
She doesn't even look like she's present.
Then, with meaning, his eyes flick back to Lorna.
Lorna's turn and he's watching Cattell. Would you please tell me what you're so afraid of?
He leans forward and places both his elbows on the table and crosses his fingers in a oddly human gesture for him. And he looks very intently at you and seems to be trying to convey great meaning.
The wind have caused great evil.
She's been looking at Cattell, so she doesn't even, like, her head spins at that.
Cattell is like, her eyes are glazed over and like she's, it doesn't even seem like she's hearing the conversation.
Great evil.
He nods.
I can tell you, I've seen evil. She's not at all.
For now.
For good.
Unpredictable.
He uncrosses his hands and leans back again.
Shh, win.
Unpredictable.
So I knew it, and I'm like, go away, go away. I would say, isn't life unpredictable?
But not as powerful.
We disagree. Where wind comes from. I suppose where I come from. Sort of. Life is the most powerful force.
Cedric cocks his head, looking at you.
Life is what brightens the world. I suppose. She's very pensive, like trying to figure out how to explain without telling everything, and it just, that Wynn would not have been sent with me, would not have been given the chance if she wasn't here for a reason. If we all weren't here, I think, for a reason. I don't know what that reason means, and I don't know what those choices are, but I can tell you this, I met Wynn on our plane, and I've spent time with her. A lot of it. For years, she was basically my only friend. I'm sorry that she scares you. And she'll turn back to Cattell. I didn't know she could do that. And I know she has other abilities I don't know about. Can I tell how out of it. Patel is.
Roll an empathy. Against her.
I mean, she's not trying to hide anything.
Oh, if she's not trying to hide anything, then yeah, it'd be a DC 10.
She's
so.
out. She's out of it.
So what is she picking up from you, other than out of it?
I mean, I guess that would depend on. Did you roll?
Nope. Sorry. Ignore that.
Cedric knows the whole thing.
I was trying to look at the description.
Double 20. Tell us everything.
Wait, what was that?
That's where your spirit points come from.
She's checked out, and there's something kind of like dark going on behind her glazed over eyes. Like as soon as she saw when yesterday came back, and it's triggered something else. She's like, not there. Almost paralyzed or stunned.
Slowly approach Patel. And she's gonna reach out her hand very, very slowly. And a small glow appears on her hand. And she's just going to set it lightly in Catel's hand.
Her arms come up in a defensive position. Ellen, no.
And at the smallest touch, she's going to cast Purify. I know she doesn't have the damage probably, but... Or not Purify, sorry, Soothe. I think it's Soothe. It's the one that's... No, Purify for Spirit, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's Purify.
I don't know. I don't know if I should roll. I mean, I know that I don't think
She doesn't have it, but it's the sensation is of it's a purify spirit. So
yeah.
Okay, she'll snap out of it, but arms still up. She'll just against the wall, just slowly onto the floor.
Cedric from afar will say,
Have care, Lorna. The choices you make with your win.
Well, I'm going to slowly just lower myself down to the floor across from Patel, my eyes not leaving her.
Cedric will stand up and leave.
I slowly lift my eyes to meet Lorna's.
I'm sorry.
No, I should have. Thought I was over it.
Sometimes the scars hurt worse. And The original wound.
Maybe.
No. That haunted look in your eyes. Others share in it and recognize it.
There's a reason why I run away.
Maybe something we have in common.
I'm sure there are plenty who do. You should get your arrows.
I think Lexi is. Alright.
If she does it again, just make sure I can't see it.
She swore to me as long as Cedric never calls her that thing again. She won't. Her word is good. And if she does, I suppose I could send her home.
Then you'd be just like me.
I don't know. We're all kind of stuck together.
You can still be alone in a crowded room.
I don't know about you, but I've been inside for long enough. Don't much like walls. We got glad to leave the city.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm ready to go.
And scene. All right, let's end on that somber note.
I ran out of water a while ago. It's making me sad. I keep reaching for my water bottle.
I know, you're like,
nothing in it.
There's nothing there.
Pressure, inevitable betrayal.
All right. So we will pick up with the story in 1 week's time. 1 week. All right.
So many questions.
So many ways to answer them without answering them.
If I'm not good at anything, it is skirting around the actual answer.
Oh, I was gonna say, well, you know why I'm not. So I thought it was directed at me. But yeah, it does work
would
both
be directed
ways.
at anybody, honestly.
Yeah. I speak for the people. All right, so before we tie this all up, Lore, what's going on with Lakeside Legendz?
All right, so the Misfits stream every Friday night at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We are near the end of our Curse of
So
Strahd
close.
campaign.
You are so
It's
close.
so close.
So close.
You've
I
ever
think-
wanted to see Strahd get serenaded by.
Oh, I'm sure there's gonna be some sort of crazy, charismatic something happening to try and Francisco, you know. So there's that. You can also go watch all of the previous sessions of the Misfits on YouTube or listen to them wherever you can find podcasts, Spotify, iTunes. I don't know. I'm not in charge of putting that stuff up. So you can go to our website, lakesidelegends.com, and find everything there. Of course, Ætherealms, Monday night, here, same time, same place. I believe. Oh, there's more. It's a good. There's a reason why I have notes. So our Discord is open. You can come hang out, talk about fantasy, nerdy stuff, and work on projects together, creative stuff. We're all about creativity.
It's in the chat.
Yes. Awesome. Thank you. And then. Yeah, our TikTok has do-edible stuff. Yeah, just come follow our social media, join our Discord. We want it to be fun and interactive, and we're all about storytelling. So
Absolutely.
that's it.
Yep.
Very good. All right. Thank you to the great cast and great session tonight. And thank you to all those of you who watched. And we look forward to seeing you all again down by the lakeside.
Good night.